Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. How is this?
Welcome to Michael's Doghouse Stream. Welcome to Michael's Doghouse Stream. Wow. And I forgot to turn the volume down on my.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm
It
professional.
happened. Oh, good. At least it wasn't screeching.
Kurt. Hey, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
Okay. Right. Hopefully. Hopefully I've got that in properly.
Can't wait for my light to come in. It's gonna be so much easier. Needs to hurry up and come. How you doing, Drew? Doing good? How's your uncle? I haven't seen him for a bit.
No, this is true.
All right, let me share out the stream real quick here.
There we go. Cool. One little head. Okay. Oh, God. Looks like there's some fun stuff coming ahead. Oh. So I need two of those.
I don't know why it's not giving me an option to pin that invite. I don't know. Just have to re-add it if I need to. All right. Oh, let's go back to StreamYard there. Okay. We need
Yep.
RSG. RSG. HV. All right. Do some of these first. Let me find my little sorters thing.
Yay!
What?
It's just like, yay.
I'm not just saying for what.
I don't know. I was just yaying.
Okay.
I was just excited for no reason.
Alright. It's raining a lot here.
Yeah, I think we're meant to get a little bit of rain this
We've
afternoon.
been needing it. It's like we haven't had a good rainstorm in a while. And it's been raining like off and on for like what got really bad earlier. It was like thundering like crazy. Last night it rained and it's just been like overcast and cold. And then it's supposed
Oh,
to
we
be
got
like 10 degrees colder tomorrow, which means like it'll be like in the 30s, so we could possibly have snow, but it's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow too.
yeah.
Guess I didn't need that many beans. Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
we had some ridiculous rain, but that was only because of the cyclone event up in the north pushed a lot of
Mm,
rain down south. So we had a lot of rain when we wouldn't normally have rain, but it was only for a few days, but it absolutely bucketed down.
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's a lot. Alright, let's do our first.
Hey, Ricardo. How are
Hi,
you, mate?
Ricardo. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Welcome to Michael's Doghouse stream.
How's the weather in Texas, Ricardo? Is it like rainy or? Because I know parts of it was flooding, but I didn't see where it was flooding. I don't think it was by Albert. I'm not sure about Jonesy though. We got a couple of days, got hit a couple days ago. The severe thunderstorms, tornado warnings, and flooding. We had 3 deaths. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Mm.
What's up, Overlord Cat? Yeah, recognize. Hashtag dog side mate Michael.
Overlord.
Okay, hold on. I gotta change my name. Can I change my name on this or do I have to do it over there? Edit name. Alright.
Hey,
Overlord.
Smoking. Hey, Dave.
Overlord.
Mhm.
There we go. Just for you, Bear. What's up, Dave? How goes it?
Overlord.
Okay. Hi, Chief Force. Oh my goodness, 2 nights in a row. How
Wow.
are you, my
G'day,
friend?
G-Force.
I feel so special.
Oh. Oh.
Well, he doesn't come on because I stream so late for him, so good to see ya.
Yeah, it's hard for me to understand when it's like middle of the afternoon for me.
Aren't you special, future boy?
No,
You and Zombie.
means that my weekend's nearly over.
Uh,
Yours is you've still got a day to go, so
yeah.
that's what it means. Alrighty, and how are we doing this? Okay.
See, this is why I want my light board because I keep missing certain ones because I can't see it. Annoying.
Why don't you just keep like a little torch or something next to you, and then just
I do.
occasionally
I have
have
a
a look?
lamp
Just
here. I do. This bright light on my board. It's a lamp.
bright light. Gizmo. Cat's turned into Gizmo. Bright light. Cat the gremlin. Is that you, Cat the gremlin?
Rude.
Bright light.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Sorry, I
Dave.
didn't see if you were waiting a little bit.
No, I just clicked on. I just want to come through. I
Okay.
haven't chatted with you guys for a while.
Yeah. How you been?
Yeah.
How's the missus?
She's asleep. She's asleep with the cats.
Of course,
Of course, I can't. I'm not a sleepy person, so
Right.
I've been busy with trying to prep for my 24-hour stream because I'm psychotic.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Your Roswell thingy.
I'm doing that next month.
Next month. What day again?
Technically April 26th. So I'm starting it
Okay.
at midnight that Friday night at midnight, all the way to midnight Saturday. I figured then I can just collapse, crash, and sleep Sunday away so I can go to work.
Easter time, isn't it?
A week after Easter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because Easter is as hilarious as I think it's April 20th.
No, you're right. I know what it is. It's a long weekend for us, and we've got too long. We've got Easter, and then we've got another public holiday straight the weekend after.
And I think wrong. That might also be WrestleMania weekend too.
There you go.
Let's see here.
Yeah, no, we've got
So WrestleMania weekend, April 19th through the 20th, and of course Sunday is 420 for those who do partake. So that should be a very interesting weekend. I mean, people already snack as it is when you're watching wrestling and doing family get-togethers. I guess for those who are seeing family, I guess you can sneak in the special ingredients into the desserts. There you
go. That's illegal, but sure.
Huh?
You can't sneak that into other people's food. That's illegal. That's called spiking.
It's seasoning, right?
No, that's illegal. Somebody did that at a wedding and the person got arrested. That's illegal.
Isn't that what rum calls dating?
Yes, exactly. That's also illegal. So don't be like Rum and Dave. Don't spike your family members' stuff. Okay.
I personally don't partake, so there's that. 2, we're not going anywhere to see family, so there's that. So
just saying, you can't tell people to spike them. That's funny.
I wasn't telling anyone. I was just throwing out, random possibilities in the multiverse. There you go.
Oh, nice recovery, bro. Nice.
But Kat, you might find this interesting. Our grand prize is a Star Wars hot toy.
Nice.
Hey, Scratch is here too. Wow.
Which hot toy are you giving away?
It's Ahsoka.
Oh, nice. Very cool. She is awesome. Is it kid Ahsoka or adult Ahsoka?
It's adult Ahsoka. Let me double check. That is, let me see. That is Clone Wars Ahsoka.
Oh, nice.
From Hot Toys. So yeah, it's still sealed in the shipping box, so has not been opened or anything.
Nice.
Young Snips.
Very awesome.
But 24 hours. Reason why I'm doing 24 is the 30th anniversary for the ride for Roswell. So Figure I'm gonna try and go all out. I mean, I've done 10 and 11-hour streams before.
Yeah.
But 24 hours, we'll see. Because I work Friday. And then that Friday, me and Dre, we do our show on Friday nights at 10:30 p.m. So we'll be doing our regular show. We're going to try and cut it off at midnight, and then I'm going to go directly into doing the stream.
It's all right.
I hope you can
Zombie
take a
sleeps
nap,
on
babe.
streams. You can sleep on the stream.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I'm not wired that way, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I try not to fall asleep, but the thing is like also, I don't drink pop anymore, soda.
Well, you should get
so
have like sleep nap time.
Well,
That's what I said.
I have
Yeah,
Dre.
I mean, but like you can get
I-
other people to host for a little while, like for
Well,
half an hour or something.
I do
just so
have
you can get-
I do have Dre who's going to help me with the hosting duties. We are trying to create a schedule for people who want to come on and promote
Hey,
their channels
Zombie.
and also co-host the whole thing. So
Yeah.
we are working on that, but I don't see the likelihood of me like I have a hard time trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Aaron would be a good one to do it for you.
Well, I've put it out there. Actually, I
was just thinking.
in the video I did, and also in some chats, I threw the links and stuff out there, and I said I'm looking for anyone who wants to come on. I specifically challenged 2 YouTube groups, but I really haven't gotten responses, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, you can try, I guess.
I mean,
You
in
can't
the
make
announcement
people do it,
video,
can you?
I put a challenge out to the Clubhouse crew, which is they do a lot of the Mythic Legions.
Okay.
And in the video, I also challenged MLA, but we'll see who is. It's just I know fundraising has been a little bit sensitive over the past 2 years when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah.
So there have been people who were scammed, but this is always the way I always do it is you donate directly to the site itself. You take a screenshot, you send me the screenshot with your screen name and your legal name, and you're marked down. That's a pretty open, very yeah. I mean, I don't want to have that on me to handle money for one. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also doing a country route this year, so that's gonna be interesting. A little bit of off-road.
Does that add like extra time, or is it just more scenic?
Well, I don't know. Because everyone pedals at their own pace. So what's 2 hours for one person might be an hour and a half for someone.
Yeah.
But
True.
but I'm gonna try and do the route a couple times myself just to get accustomed to it. So it's gonna be 35. Huh?
That's allowed.
Well, I mean, it's basically like normally during the ride you can ride right in the street, or as this would be like I'm riding on the curb, or on the side of the road. So I mean, there's that. So we'll see. I mean, it's because a lot of the routes they are kind of like public streets, so it's not like I'm going on private property or anything like that.
Well, no, I didn't mean anything like. I just meant you're allowed to do that before the.
Well, well, I mean, when they announce it each year,
Hey,
they actually. Hey Z. They actually post what the route is, so you can just overlay that on
so you
Google
can actually
Maps.
check it off then.
That's
cool. That's cool. I wasn't sure how any of that worked. Is that's like considered cheating, or they were like, no, we post it for a reason.
Well,
so everybody can.
It's not a race, so there is no cheating.
Gotcha.
It's not a contest. Unlike any kind of puzzle streams you've been dealing with.
Yeah. With his incredibly cheating. Hey, Brett, how are you, hon? Good to see you.
Hey, Brett.
Oh my gosh, Scratchy is insane. He said the longest he's ever streamed was 96 hours. Good gravy.
Good on you, man. Jeez.
I would have died.
Invader's Arms tonight?
I mean, yeah, but that's beside the point. That's not what we're focusing on.
Well, you said you would have died, and I just had to go with the song.
Yeah. It's funny.
Zombie come on to snore, is he?
It sounds like
Like
he's
Disney
tearing
first, he
stuff apart
comes
in
to
the
come on
background.
and then he doesn't want to talk
Hey.
to us.
Hey
He's too good
guys,
for
no,
us
I was
now.
just making a cuppa.
Liar.
I'm back.
No, we're not good enough for you anymore. It's
He's
fine.
back and he's better than ever.
Oh, don't be like that. How's everyone
How
going?
was going? How was your day?
Oh,
Or how is your day? I guess I should say it's still early
yeah,
there.
it's not too bad. I got to go to work later, but shit happens.
Let's see. Brett says he streamed for 6 hours with Black. And now I can't see the chat. I think I ran 12 hours once because I left my computer on. Sounds like something Brett would do.
Yeah, I guess because of YouTube, I'm gonna have to break it up into like possibly like 2 streams or 3 technical streams, because I guess they have a cap on like you can only stream 1 session of like 12 hours straight. I think
Oh, really?
I've been told this by a few people, so I'm gonna schedule
Well, I
like
mean,
3 8-hour sessions.
that doesn't sound right because Stu did a 24-hour stream nonstop.
What was he using though? Was he doing like OBS or?
Oh yeah, I think he was doing StreamYard.
I'm not sure what he was using.
I'm
Maybe
just
he was
gonna
using
type that up.
something else.
YouTube.
Maybe it was OBS. I don't know. I
live
can't
stream
freaking stand OBS. I hate it.
limits.
I mean, no, because here's the thing: is I got a StreamYard link, so it wasn't. It was StreamYard
Okay.
because I did the last hour with him and the ladies, and it was a StreamYard link.
Okay, it says, however, it says there is no limit on YouTube live stream. However, YouTube can only archive live streams up to 12 hours long. So I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah,
Like
so
if I wanted to save it.
Right, it won't be. So that's what his disclaimer was: is that he can't. It won't be saved.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can still do it.
Well, I usually like to keep my live streams as part of the channel, so I probably will do that breakup.
Yeah. Do you know what that's from? I'll give you a ticket out of the doghouse for a special field trip afternoon with whomever you choose. If you can guess what, nobody help him. Bear can tell me that movie quote.
Oh, I was gonna
one of my favorites.
I was gonna say it was something to do with rum, but okay.
No. I'll explain why it was my favorite movie for a really long time. But if you can tell me that movie without Googling it.
What is it? What's the
why did you say that?
Of emotions.
Well, because anybody can Google it, but
I mean, I could give a clue, but I'm not gonna.
No, this isn't your thing. Okay, this isn't yours. This is his.
Oh,
you can stream 24 hours, but DVR only keeps 12. Yeah, you know it.
Is it Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan?
Zombie wins a free ticket out. Yay. No.
Oh damn!
I've never even seen that. Ding ding ding. All right, who are you gonna get a pass with, Mr. Bear? Who do you want to go on a field trip with?
Looks like he's staying classy.
It's Anchorman, Ron Burgundy. I'm trapped in a glass case of emotion. Okay, so I had my very first car that I bought. I got made fun of because it was a soccer mom car. It was a 91 Subaru Loyale or whatever.
Subarus are good cars.
And yeah, but it was a 91 soccer mom car. So I used to get made fun. I was like, I'm 18. I bought my own car. What do you have? Nothing. Okay, right. But anyway, so I didn't care. I was really proud of it. Well, I got my car now and I named him Ron Burgundy because how does Anchorman start? He goes, everyone, come look how good looking I am, right? So everybody kept telling me how good my car was, my newer car versus my old car. So I named, I was obsessed with it, and the movie quote's not, so I named my current car Ron Burgundy.
Do you still have it?
But yes, I do. He needs a lot of work, and he needs a new battery right now, but he's still my baby. What's even better is I got my mom to finally call him Ron. So she would like email me at work, and she's like, "Hey, do you need?" She goes, "I'm making an appointment to get our Jeep in for an oil change. Do you want me to set one for your car?" And I would reply back, "Yes, Ron needs an oil change." She's like, "I'm not calling your car Ron." And I was like, "You will." And then eventually I'll get an email saying, "Hey, um, Ron's insurance is due, or hey, does Ron need do we need to schedule another appointment or whatever?" She'll be like, "Hey, is Ron running okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's right."
The old Steve Urkel method, wearing them down.
Exactly. Good morning, Palps. You're up early. Oh, sheesh.
The
Hard guess
puppy's
that.
probably woken.
Speaking of
Star Trek:
cars,
The Emotion.
speaking of cars,
Okay, so
I
you need
was
to
at
tell me
a
who you
motor show
picked.
today.
Who do you want to day out with? Okay, what about a motor show? What? I'm sorry, I'm listening.
Buffalo had its Motorama, which is a bunch of like classic cars, muscle cars.
Oh, uh-huh.
We also had we have our replica Ecto 1, so 1959 Caddy. So that's what I was doing all day today.
Cool.
And I get to do it tomorrow. We'll see if I get any sleep.
My bet will be no.
I'm a bit lazy this weekend. There was another convention on that I could have gone to, a big one, but
Any awesome people?
like Boba Fett was going to be there signing autographs and stuff.
I am Boba Fett.
So yeah, but I just didn't get around to buying myself a ticket, and then I got busy this weekend with stuff around the house. So, but I'm just sitting here going, it's on right now as I'm sitting here.
So tell the truth, Michael. When you said you got stuff to do around the house, you mean other Gundams?
No. No,
Not yet.
we're getting the boundary fence between us and the neighbours is fallen over. So we're getting a new fence next week, and I had to clean up and cut lots of tree branches and stuff back so they could build the new fence. So
Okay,
I've
hold
been
on.
busy gardening for the last few days. Thanks, Zombie.
Bear,
And
shut your pie hole. I'm
yeah,
sick of it.
that's
Or
what
not
I've
Bear.
been
Sorry,
doing.
Bear. Blue. Sorry, I was staring at your name, Bear, but no. Blue. What the crap? Knock
Poor
it off.
Bear, man. Bear's
I know. Whatever. Listen.
Bear,
Whatever.
man.
He gets a day out. He's fine. Whatever.
Bear,
It's not like he doesn't,
he chooses
you know.
rum.
No, he chose you. He chose you. It says, Michael, we shall enjoy freedom of the doghouse for a day.
I haven't. Yeah, well.
Don't screw this up, please.
Yeah.
So he chose you. He didn't choose Rome.
Oh, did choose me. Thanks a lot.
See, I would choose Rome, but I already know he would screw it up as soon as he left. Yeah, he would walk out the door and screw it up for you. So, hi, Kilo. How are you, hon?
Start humping everything.
Yeah. Gonorrhea, syphilis,
What are you talking
everybody.
about?
All right, where do you guys want to go? You guys choose, and I'll get you tickets.
Oh, it's Bear. Bear's cool.
Oh, you did say there was a prize involved.
Oh, it's a day out, Zombie.
Yeah, I said I would give them a field trip.
Tickets involved.
Well, yeah, they want to go to the theme park. They want to go somewhere. I'll get them tickets. They want to go to the water park. To field trip
I would have Googled that shit.
I said no Googling.
Yeah, but I would have done a rum and done it off screen.
I did.
I have to say though, one of my favorite quotes from him.
Wow.
What?
Allegedly, rum's cheating.
Yeah. Okay. Try it. Good save, Zombie. I think it's too late. You know he rewatches
I want.
these.
Okay, Bear. All right, you guys are going to hockey. according to Bear, that's what he wants. So that's what he's
Oh,
getting.
yeah, I've never been to a hockey game. That'll be
I
cool.
mean, like
No,
ice
I've-
hockey, field hockey. I mean,
I've only
there's
been
Well,
to
I'd imagine
college
Smoky
hockey
Bear referring
games,
to ice
and it
hockey.
was a lot of fun. We have
Yeah,
a good, well,
what
we
hockey
used to, I
team?
don't know about now, but we used to have a really good college hockey team. My first hockey game was when we played our rivals from Denver. It was really fun though. My friends left me to go to the concession stand, so I'm sitting there like confused. So I asked the people, there was this really nice old couple next to me. So I was like, "Can I bother you?" I was like,
Who
"My
wants a
friends all left
playoff
me."
ticket? I'm all for
So
that.
I went to ask them about it. So they taught me about hockey because I'd never.
Wow.
See,
It was
cat
fun.
bothers random old people.
Whatever. They were happy that I was talking to them. They're like, "You're so nice." I'm like, "Thank you."
Mhm.
I'm Canadian. It has to be ice hockey, Dave. Oh, come on. You should have known that.
Hey, I just wanted to confirm. Okay, I'm in Buffalo. I mean, we have a hockey team. Not much of a hockey team, but we have a hockey team.
Yeah, but he's Canadian. It's in their blood. They're born. They're born knowing how to do it.
Well, I'm on the border of Canada, so it's kind of the same.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes. I drink Tim Hortons coffee. Trust me, I'm Canadian adjacent.
I don't think that qualifies you as Canadian for
Canadian
Tim Hortons.
adjacent. I like it. Canadian adjacent.
Okay, then let's ask Blue and a few others in the chats.
So if I find Tim Hortons, drink it, I'm Canadian.
And you got to get yourself some Timbits too.
And what if I start buying
Timmy
milk in a
Hose.
bag? Does that make me more Canadian too?
I've never done that. I've seen it. I've never done
What's
that.
that
And
about? Eh?
I don't know if I could trust that.
I mean, you get used to it. You know, when you grow up with something, it's more weird when you go somewhere you're like, wait, what? It's kind of like, okay, in the UK, which I find this really handy, or it might not just be the UK, it may just be Europe, but soda bottle lids like
Pop bottle
this comes
lids.
this comes off, right? Ours attaches. Theirs have an automatic one that it stays attached. That's
Okay.
really convenient because I drop these things all the time. But you know, so people like are weirded out by that, like little things like eh.
Kat,
She's
I've got a
laughing at
question
you,
for you.
Canadian adjacent. What? What's up?
I got a question for you. Is your
What's up?
camera secure this today?
I want to say yes, but it's nowhere near my Godzilla figure. So, or any other puzzle figure.
That's a good
So it's away from. So if it falls, it's gonna fall either in clothes that way, my mattress, or it's gonna fall where my charger's at. Which tomorrow I'll worry about working on it. I'm too upset to work on it.
Who upset you?
My camera stand fell last night and destroyed
Okay.
my Crystal Godzilla.
Oh,
Unlike
sorry.
Rum's that he glued it together so his will never fall apart. So he's telling me I lost the battle, the puzzle.
See, even Smirking says Timmy's coffee is better than Starbucks. It's true. It's so true.
That's because Starbucks is overrated. Starbucks ain't even that great. Dunkin' Donuts has better coffee than Starbucks.
Ugh.
They're cheaper than Starbucks and better. All right.
I've got
I gotta switch this around.
a few indoor lacrosse games to watch. One of them's the Buffalo Bandits, Dave.
Oh, there we go.
You
And
fight
the
with
other
your
game,
uncle
and
about
the
it all
other
the
game,
time?
the other game I'm going to watch after the Buffalo Bandits is another indoor game, which is the Colorado Mammoth Cat. So there you go.
There you go.
Oh, Colorado
One's
man.
playing Bandits is playing Vancouver, and
I wonder why
And
we're the Mammoths. I've never had a
the
mammoth
Mammoths are playing
mascot in Colorado.
Saskatchewan or
I want to say the
Saskatchewan.
Bandits have championship titles for 2023 and 2024.
Yeah, Mammoth have won the last couple, I think.
Yeah, but I don't understand the whole mammoth thing. I understand we're buffaloes. I understand the cougar thing or
Well,
mountain
well,
lions, but I don't
Buffalo is
understand the
Buffalo
mammoth.
Bandits, though.
No, I'm saying as mascots, like the Colorado University, if it's the Buffaloes. You know, the one that
Oh,
Deion
really?
Sanders coaches. We're
I'm
Buffalo.
sorry.
I don't care. I don't follow them. Like I used to have like some of their gear because my sister's best friend's mom worked there for like 40 years. But anyway, side point is I'm used to those mascots. I just think the mammoth thing is really weird. I don't understand that with Colorado. I wouldn't go, oh, Colorado. Oh yeah, we're the mammoth stuff. Just I'm sorry, I'm getting hung up on any. I
No,
just think it's weird. That's
I
all.
get where you're coming from because, like, think of your other teams. You have the Colorado Rockies. You have the
Yeah.
Colorado
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Avalanche.
We have
That makes
Broncos,
sense.
we have Buffalo, we have even like school stuff. It's like the Bears, like Rafi's school, he's a bear. My school growing up was I was a mountain lion, cougar, all this like different, like those things make sense. Just the mammoth throws me off.
I'm
Oh well,
glad
you
I was.
get
I'm
Well,
glad
I
I
mean,
was
if we
muted.
win, who cares, right? I
you're
guess.
getting older, Cat. So you'll be able to be a cougar again.
Wow.
Michael, I muted myself, and when she said
Wow.
cougar, I actually spit out my cookie I was chewing on.
Wow.
Yeah, I just left that alone, Michael.
That's wow.
Your
Do you
day
want
pass has been
your city
revoked.
pass revoked? I mean, Kat was a mountain lion and a cougar in high school. No. Okay, so no. I never said high school. Okay, in high school, my mascot was the bald eagle. Because the name of the school was American School Online, based out of Chicago. So yeah, we were the bald eagles. In elementary school, we were the cougars. In junior high, we were the mountain lions.
Wow,
So
I like it.
lots of
I mean,
cat teams.
that's heavy.
Hmm.
My high school team was the Eagles. We were the Emerson Eagles.
Hmm. But you know, I
Australian
was also
schools didn't
homeschooled,
really
so it
have
wasn't that big of a
mascots,
deal.
so
Why not?
don't know.
Only our teams did, not our schools.
Oh yeah, no, that was a huge thing. Like I remember in fifth grade, we had a contest to redesign our school mascot, so we had to put in drawings, and my drawing made fifth place. So it wasn't chosen, obviously, but it made pretty good for fifth place out of the whole school.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, he was a Viking and
Barons
Barons, sorry. I was looking at it.
or Barons.
Let's see. The name Mammoth is meant to convey a sense of power and strength. Lift
There you
fighting for
go.
the professional lacrosse. I knew Chris would jump in here and help me out. Thank you. Okay,
Thanks, Chris.
now I understand it and I agree with it. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you,
There you
bro.
go.
Otherwise, you would have been pissed off.
No, I just don't understand it. But, you would think Michael would have explained it, but
No.
I mean, now you're giving Michael too much credit.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Oh,
We are the Overland Trailblazers.
the Overland Trailblazers. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. But no, I could see that.
So, Kat, I got a little bit of a taste of that AI creating stuff you've been doing because
You.
Facebook, you know how they have like those those random generators, like you click on something and it'll tell you like what is your past life and stuff like that, right? Well,
I guess I
apparently
don't.
I came across one where it allows you to, you take pictures of yourself, like you're front facing, you turn
Mhm.
left and then turn right. It takes
Mhm.
those images, and you get to make a bunch of AI versions of yourself.
Cool.
I got like 20 different, like, me as Spider-Man, me as, all these different characters, and it's like, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this is like cat AI stuff. Okay,
It's fun, ain't it? Like I have
it's kind of
some.
addicting.
It is. It really is. Like I have some that took my face, and I have me different versions of like Princess Leia, um,
Do we get to see
Laura
that?
Croft, and I forget. I did somebody else, and they're like version. Like you can tell. Like I don't have my glasses on in them, and you can slightly tell. Like one of them, I'm like, oh, that's not a good reference. But most of them turned out pretty well.
Geez,
What'd you
zombie,
say,
don't
zombie?
tell me you haven't seen the photo of Cat as slave Leia yet.
No, you got them locked in your room, remember?
Excuse me,
No.
nobody has those. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes. Unless you hacked into my computer and you can barely work yours, so I think they're safe.
So are you saying you did one,
Are you
Kat?
sure?
Oh my gosh, nothing is sacred anymore. Let's see, around the time they were naming the team, there was a couple mammoth skeletons found on Metro University's campus for building a new. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks, Chris.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Mm.
I totally forgot they did that or
I'll
found that.
take your word for it.
Yeah, it was big news.
It was bigger than a microchip.
Mm. Well, it wasn't that big if you forgot it.
Well, no, it's just been a while, so I forgot.
I'm shutting up.
I'm fine.
So, Kat, when is the next puzzle off between you and the Salacious one?
Friday.
What is it going to be this time?
BB-8 apparently, which
A
is supposed to get
3D
here.
3D cardboard BB-8, I think it is.
Supposed to get here on Thursday, I think he said. So,
Yeah, I think he said it was arriving Thursday your time. Yeah.
yeah.
Which one?
I don't
Fully
know.
fully
I
assembled?
It's whatever
Yeah,
he has.
I think
So
Rum's
I
got
think it is
two.
cardboard, but if it's cardboard, he's gonna bend it and it's good. So cardboard is a whole other monster since I've built some of them. Like I don't know how well he's gonna do with that. But if
Oh,
it's
he'll
already
do well.
built, then he knows.
Yeah, he's going to do well because he's already got one built and he's got one in the box
Yeah,
still.
probably. That's why he won't show me. Okay, it was big news around here because it delayed the building being finished by almost 6 months until they did a complete paleontological investigation of the site. Yeah, and that cost a lot of money to delay it.
I should imagine it would.
Taxpayers
Money
paying for it, I'm
too.
guessing.
They pay for everything up there. I mean, they voted to have their taxes higher in Denver so they could pay for the stadium. So, they pay for everything.
Interesting. Did they really?
Yeah. When Rafi and I got a free tour of the place because of his school, she even flat out said, she said there was a vote put in to vote if the taxpayer should take on the cost, and it was not a cheap stadium. They went all out since the taxpayers were paid for it.
Is that Mile High Stadium or whatever?
It's not Mile High anymore, but yeah.
It's the same stadium, but isn't it? Or is it
Well, they
a
tore
different
that
one?
down and rebuilt it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I
What,
went
on the
there.
same site? On the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
site? Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So what they did is they tore it all down, redid everything. I mean, they put like heaters in the ground for when it's wintertime to melt that snow. Like they went all crazy out. But then what they did is, so here's the stadium. Across the parking lot, they made a miniature of the original.
Yeah.
So, but it's like you could actually go and stand it and sit in it and that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
hmm
Yeah, we're building a new stadium for the
And
Bills,
then it
and we're
it
going
had
through a
a.
lot of that stuff.
Do you guys remember? I forget his name. Chris will know. But at every Bronco game in the 90s, maybe 80s too, I don't remember. There was a guy that always wore. He was naked, but he had a barrel on. They built a bronze statue of him and put it next to the miniature stadium.
Sounds like
Yeah,
me
and
when I was
I
younger.
forget his name though, but yeah. Oh, oh, it's been a long day of packing and moving my roommates out. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to catch you all hopefully tomorrow when Lego says good night, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Right,
I hope
Chris.
everything went smooth. And yeah, that's great. Bear says, I remember learning about that one in one of my university classes, Chris. Yeah, like I said, it was a big news. It's a big deal for everybody. Well, here it was.
No, it's cool.
Yep.
I'll be down your way tomorrow, Michael.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing golf.
Which
Yeah.
course?
Berwick. But I've got to go to Brayside as well to pick up a helmet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, mate. I'll be stuck at work.
No, that's cool. But yeah, I've got to do that. And
Got a ridiculous amount of work to do.
yeah, I'll be playing golf.
Well, you worked all weekend. I didn't. I mean, I did work, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't do paid work. I did
no.
work around the house, but
Speaking of work, I've got to go in an hour and 20.
oh god, I hate those middle of the afternoon shifts.
I don't mind Sundays because Sundays are really chill. It's really easy.
Doesn't that make the day longer though because it's so slow? Or does it still go by fast?
Nah, it goes pretty good.
That's
It goes
good.
pretty good. Just cruise along. Don't have to worry
Because
about it.
I hate those days where some days like it's so busy, like you're like, oh my gosh, I thought it was still like 5 hours ago, and the day's already over.
Yeah.
Or it's so busy, you're like, it's only been 30 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I hate those days. Drove me
No,
crazy.
I used to hate it. I used to do it in the bars. So I'd start early afternoon and finish early evening, or sometimes you do like a really long shift and finish late evening. But
Yeah.
it just used to annoy me sitting around, just killing the time waiting for work. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because I always felt like, oh, I really can't go and do this or that. Because what if I get tied up or makes me late for work. So I used to,
Yeah.
yeah, I hated it. But it's all part of that shift work sort of
Yeah.
hospitality thing. But
See, I thought it was something else besides Barrel Man, Chris, but thank you for that. He was a great guy. I don't remember his real name. I got to meet him a couple times. That's awesome.
Barrel Man.
Yeah. He was a staple at Broncos games. Even when it was snowing, he never got out of that barrel.
He must have been freezing his ass off sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Never know. Maybe he rigged himself like a little heater inside the barrel or something.
Here, let's see if I can find him.
Or
Maybe
maybe
he was one of
he was
those.
the warmest at the stadium and we're just deceived.
Maybe he was one of those guys that do like the polar bear club, so they jump into the ice cold
Oh yeah.
water and just condition themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yep, here you go. Here. I'll share it. So that's in front of the little miniature stadium. But that was him. He was always, that was him later on and stuff, but he was always just in,
When was that from?
that was later, and I don't know what year that's from, but
Is he still alive?
no, I thought, he died 2009.
All right.
Let's see, find some other images. Because there was one, like, yeah, here you go. This is how I remember him. That every single game, rain, snow, whatever, that was how he was.
Wow. Dedicated fan. Like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Blue, I swear, you want me to kick you out. I swear you don't
What's he
want to be
doing
around
now?
anymore. He's been sent, so he sent me a Mr. Rogers singing, right, thing, or him playing a record, and it plays some other music, and I was like, oh my gosh, I almost didn't click on it because I thought it was going to play like blobby music or clown music, and he goes, I'm trying, so now he's tormenting me with Mr. Rogers and clowns.
You don't like Mr. Rogers?
I like Mr. Rogers, but not when he's associated with Mr. Blobby or clowns. And he
So,
torments me. He'll send me pictures of clowns, like really creepy ones too.
so you don't like clowns? Why?
Because Ronald McDonald almost killed me when I was little. Listen, I grew up loving Bozo the Clown. We used to watch him, every chance we got. We all liked him. And then Ronald McDonald came to my elementary school. And he was
With a machine
behind,
gun.
yeah, he was behind a little curtain. And in grade school, the younger kids sit in the front row, older kids sit in the back, right? So we're sitting in the front row because we're in kindergarten. He's behind this curtain and he jumps out. And I don't remember him hitting me in the face, but I found out later his shoe actually hit me in the face and there's blood everywhere. I blocked that part out because my mom told me later on, no, he hit you. Like they had to call me because I lost so much blood. But he jumps out and he's blowing his whistle and it scared the crap out of me. And then I'm bleeding everywhere. Like, yeah, so I say Ronald McDonald tried to kill me, so clowns. So I was scared of clowns after that. I couldn't watch Bozo the Clown anymore because I thought he was going to kill me.
Do
And
you want a
then now
Happy
they've
Meal, Cat?
turned this into like, zombie clowns and all this. Like, I can't stand clowns. I can't stand them. No.
So you don't like Stephen King's It?
I never saw it and I refuse to ever watch it. That's a hell no.
So I mean, what did you do to enrage Ronald McDonald that he had to try
Oh,
and take
yeah,
you out
blame
with
the
the two?
innocent little adorable child. Yep, it's her fault. Yeah, of course she would blame me. Yeah, yeah.
I
Get
mean,
out of here. Get out of here. Blaming a 5-year-old for him smacking her in the face and bleeding everywhere. Yeah, it's your fault, kid. How dare you? How dare you get in the way of Ronald McDonald's shoe when they purposely set it up? Okay, get out of here. So today's lesson, don't jump scare cat dressed as a clown. Okay, but see, now that I'm grown, I'll punch you. Like if a clown comes at me, I'll punch you. Like I'll punch you in the throat. Like I won't hesitate.
What if the clown raises up their shoe?
I don't care. I will punch if somebody scares me now, I punch you in the throat. You come at me, you're like that one time in the 2010s when they're
That
like,
one time at band
we
camp?
we do people's fear so you can hire us. So somebody hired a clown to deliver donuts to their best friend who was terrified of, and they ran and hid. And I said, no, if a clown jumped after me, I'd just punch it in the throat while screaming bloody murder, but I'd still punch it in the throat. You've been warned. Clowns can back up.
I could just imagine it now on the TV. Woman arrested after assaulting clown.
He came at me first, bro.
No,
Yes,
Zombie,
came at me
it's
first.
worse. She shatters their Adam's apple and they choke on their own blood and die. She murdered the clown.
It's me or the
With
clown,
one hit.
and it ain't gonna be me.
One Punch Clown, starring cats.
Me or the clown? It won't be me. They're filming John Gacy documentary for Netflix in my city. Haha, gotta get some pictures. Okay, so Blue, he's another reason that's like Clowns Nellis, and I love watching serial killer documentaries. It's probably also doesn't help my nightmares, but that one's really hard for me to watch, but I do watch it. Like I do watch about him. Like it's just he's so freaking creepy.
They're filming a Hallmark movie in my city right now. A Christmas Hallmark movie is being filmed right now.
Awesome.
Re-
I can tell you
revolving
what happens.
or involving the Buffalo Bills, believe it or not.
I can tell you what happens. Small town girl
Somebody
moved
falls
away
in
when
love.
she was younger to big city. Then big city girl comes back to small town, finds small town boy, and he's a widow trying to save his family's apple farm. Big city girl comes up with an idea to save it, but betrays him because her fiance comes back into town, then dumps big city fiance and gets with small town boy. The end. That's how it always was.
Do you want to know who the star is?
Who?
Mario Lopez,
That doesn't surprise me.
AC Slater.
Yeah. I don't. I could see him in something like that for sure. Yeah. Or just for the reverse. Big city guy coming to small town girl. Yeah, yeah. I come up with a plan that nobody else could think of except for me to help save your farm. I think one was she helped save a maple farm after getting stranded with the mechanic's family. Yeah, that was a weird one.
There's a comedian. This one guy actually goes when part of his whole comedy bit is like he generated this computer program that will, he'll ask people in the audience, okay, I want you to choose this, and this. They answer, he enters it in, and it will randomly figure out what Hallmark movie that has already been made.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Now, listen, I will say there have been some really good cheesy ones that I really like that my mom found. She was telling me about. I was like, no, no, no. I was like, does it have this and this? She goes, yeah, how'd you know? I was like, I saw it when I was a teenager. I was like, I actually really like it. Sometimes you just need a good cheesy movie to relax to.
Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yeah,
You shut your pie hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is really short, Blue. He's like, he's just creepy all over.
Mm. What about the Terrifier? I reckon he's more.
The Terrifier?
Mm. I mean,
Never seen it. Never saw it.
I don't know what that is.
It's Art the Clown.
He's a creepy looking evil clown. You would know. You would.
Is it like a documentary or just a movie?
No,
it's movie.
It's a series of movies.
Oh.
They have like 3 of them.
Mm.
Okay, well that's why then I choose not to see clowns. Unless it's like I said, a serial killer documentary that I have to force, but I still will cover my eyes at certain parts that it shows them because I don't want to see his clown creepiness, But I used to have this book of, well, technically it wasn't mine, it was the guy I was seeing. It was his book, but it was all about serial killers. It had him, and then there was this one couple, I forget their names, but that were in England, and they would bury the bodies under, in the yard and
Sidewalk.
stuff like that. Like, no, not in the sidewalk, but like their patio and stuff like that. And they were torturing girls like in the basement. The wife was helping, all this kind of stuff, right? Well, I was talking to my one friend Steve, who I've known for a long time. He lived down the street from them. And so because I was talking to him about it, and he's like, yeah, he goes, they actually live down the street from me. I was like, what? And so, eventually what had happened, they had tore down, after they got caught, so they tore down the house and built a pathway in it. And he said, okay, pull up. He goes, Google the picture. And so I did. And then he called me and he video chatted me and he showed me, he's like, it's right there. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a guy you were seeing, Kat, had a book about serial killers. That wasn't a red flag?
No, because I like serial killers, so it's not really a red flag. Him punching me in the face was the red flag, dummy. That was the red flag.
Well,
not the book on serial killers. Him punching me in the face was.
Well, you should have put two and two together.
No, because he never tried to kill me. There's a difference.
Mm.
It was just douchebag that,
Well, he
took his
was
anger
still
out on me
studying up on
versus
it,
trying to
wasn't
kill
he? He
me.
was reading his serial
No,
killer
what's funny is
books.
he didn't even finish reading. He's like, yeah, I didn't care for it. And I was like, can I have it?
Maybe it wasn't a good enough reference book.
Right?
Mm. Maybe another 20 years or so, it'll come out. You were the one that got away, Kat.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I
got
would
away
hope
as
to
in
think.
she's still alive and the others aren't.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
never know.
hopefully he's not like that anymore, but
Therapy,
wait.
medication.
You know what's funny though is like, okay, so he started dating this. I had this one coworker, right? She lives in England now. She's married, has kids, all that. She's really nice. Known her for years. Anyway, she had a friend. That friend started dating my ex. And then they broke up. And she said, listen, she said,
Oh no.
she wants to know, she wanted to know if she could ask me some questions. Because she said, he talked a lot about you. And I was like, okay. And she said he told her some really pretty crazy things about how you guys broke up and blah, blah, blah. She goes, can I have her send you a message on Facebook? I was like, yeah, I don't care. Like, what am I gonna hide? So she goes, hey, I know this is weird, but she said he talked about you so much and I had to break up with him because of certain reasons. And then she just said, what happened between you guys? And I said, first off, I said, tell me what he told you. And the crap that he said, I won't say it online. I will tell you behind the scenes, but holy crap, I could not stop laughing. I was like, are you serious? So this woman never talked to her dating life. And I said, yeah, none of that happened. I told her everything. And she said, yeah, that's more believable. And then I showed her receipts that I had, obviously, to back up my proof of everything like that. But yeah, he told her such insane lies about me. She thought like I was a psychopath because of him. But so like he didn't kind of learn his lesson, but I'm hoping now since it's been like over 10 years, he's a better person, but whatever.
As soon as you said London, guess who popped up in chat?
Mr. Rum.
It's Naked Day, yay!
It's already past Naked Day. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's back. Naked Day again, yay!
I don't see how it could always be Naked Day. You gotta wear clothes sometimes.
Every day's Naked Day.
Well, if it's a nudist colony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy Naked Year, everyone. Really? Wow. Oh my gosh, it is coming down like crazy now.
Oh, is it raining?
You guys hear that? It's so loud. Holy cow.
No.
That's good because it's.
I can't hear it. So I need.
Oh, I'm gonna catch you guys later. I gotta get ready for the event I gotta do for later today at the Buffalo's Motorama. So I'm gonna catch you guys later.
Cool. Bye,
Right.
Jacob.
Y'all have a
Thanks for
great
hanging
night.
out.
Catch you later.
Cool.
See you,
See you,
Dave.
Dave.
And watch out for those clowns.
Yep, yep. Always punch him in the throat.
Punch him in the throat.
I need you to come on stream, please. I need to talk to you about some stuff.
No, you're in
Oh.
trouble, Ram. You're in trouble.
You don't have to
Oh.
put clothes on. You don't have to be on camera, but
Hey, did you hear that? Kat said you don't have to have clothes on.
I need to talk to you about some stuff.
Watch out.
Well, I figured if I said that, then he'd actually come on then.
Yeah. Hey,
If I said clothes are optional.
clothes on.
Is this a no clothes party? I like when he goes, Lady Catherine, and then doesn't say anything because he's contemplating what to say next. So I don't yell at him.
Don't read out what he said in chat.
Right. Well, that doesn't involve what I'm talking to you about or need to ask you about. So that you can keep to yourself.
Oh, really?
Remember how we talked about how to talk to somebody when you first come into a chat? We talked about this.
As long as he's not trying to strangle it, it'll be all right.
Rum's innocent. Come on.
Michael, shut up. He's not innocent.
He's just misunderstood.
Right. H. I keep forgetting which one this is.
So I'll get the phase 2 helmet tomorrow, which will be pretty cool.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm getting it fairly cheap too. I'm getting it for like $110.
Nice. Because isn't it normally like 200 or something or over?
270.
Jeez.
I know, right? But
Oh, I missed that. Oh.
so
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I've got to pay to, Command Degree.
Excuse me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He
going to paint
loses
it.
his head by Yoda.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You
He's
mean
pretty cool. I like him.
and Gree's helmet is in Thrawn's office too.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of his souvenirs. He's
And
got
Rebels,
a
right?
lightsaber. He's got a
Yeah.
Jedi Temple Guard face mask, and he's got a clone helmet, and it happens to be Gree's helmet.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yes.
I want to do. I want to print a Senate Guard helmet, and I want to do a Imperial Guard as well, and then have like the Emperor's head in between. So one to be red, one to be purple, and then have the Emperor's head in the middle. It'll look really cool, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Is that? No, I'm good.
What the hell is Michael doing? What are you doing, Michael?
Having a
He
time out.
knows what he's doing.
You got excited there for a bit.
Half the time he doesn't even know what he's doing. Unless his team scored or something.
Nah.
Okay, where did R go? There. Missed it. Ew, Ram. Ew. He's talking to you though, zombie.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that going. Don't worry.
Ew,
I'm gonna
No,
print it
why
off.
would
Print it
you
off.
zombie,
help
you
him?
got lots of work to do.
Oh, I know. I'm
Why
gonna
would
I'm
you
gonna
help
print it on the new
him?
printer I'm getting because it gets something a lot nicer.
You got to make Mr. B's helmet too, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm thinking about doing him a skull as well. I'll see if he wants a skull instead because I can't find one.
Can't find what?
Right.
Oh, he wants a Django Fett helmet, but all the helmets are just too expensive at the moment for the to paint those ones.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because I look for the bargain helmets.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But yeah. And I'm waiting on parts for my other two printers as well, so. Rum, put your snake away and jump on.
I need to talk to you about things.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to get out of bed. Can you blame him?
Probably.
No. Listen, stay in bed, but just join with your voice. You don't have to, I mean,
Oh,
you do have to show
oh,
me some things, but you can
oh,
talk
oh.
first,
That's the best offer he's had all year.
right?
Uh, uh,
He'll talk to me then.
uh.
Has Cat still lost? I haven't fixed them, but I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. But I'm not worried about that because that's easy to fix. That just takes a little time. But since I've done it once, like it'll be easy to redo again. So no worries with that.
We can start a new channel, Rum. Live stream with Rum in bed.
That's not surprising.
We can call it Bedside Chat with Rum.
You need something snappier than that.
Um, what could you do? Waking up with Rum.
Yeah.
We could call it Rum's Morning Glory.
Oh my gosh.
What else? Rum's Morning Glory. He's all for it.
course he is. You know there's going to be a video later. He's going to drop a short of that now, right? I guarantee it later on. We'll get a notification about that.
That's funny.
You guys are so the same. Zombie, it's kind of scary. They share one brain together. Zombie, you left me alone with the imp.
What? Oh no, I had to go at the back. I'm spray painting some stuff.
Oh,
And I had to go to Lou too. Oh, where's Michael?
I'm here.
you
Okay.
missed it. You left me alone with them. They shared us. They shared the same brain.
Why? What happened? What did I miss?
Rum and I
What?
came up with the same name for his show
At the exact same time. Your period saint. Wow. Wow. That's probably more accurate than you'd like to admit.
We know what they
Now,
say,
now.
Michael. Great minds think alike.
That's it. Razor's a criminal. What's this criminal talk?
You guys sure Earth's mom didn't have twins and sent Michael off to Australia to be raised as a criminal? Yeah.
The only reason England started sending criminals to Australia is because they lost the American Civil War and couldn't send them there anymore.
And then
Well, not the Civil War, the whatever. What's the war?
Revolutionary War.
Revolutionary War, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Which
all
they
the Poms
probably
heard
could
of
have,
it.
which they probably could have won if they could have bothered sending more troops over. But anyway,
Yeah, and then the Poms heard about Australia, and then they all started stealing bread.
yeah, yeah.
To come here, you see.
How do I get it? All I've got to do is steal a loaf of bread, and I get to Australia. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome!
Nice. See ya.
Yeah, convicts sending letters back to their relatives. It's bloody awesome over here. Go down and steal some bread. Get sent here.
Yeah, man.
You bloody love it.
Yeah, it's bloody awesome.
Word of mouth got around.
Yeah. You need a little funnel.
I have one, but it's too small. It's too full to use it on this one. See how full it is?
Yeah.
It'll just spill over and it's not worth it. See?
Well, yeah. Well, you don't want little diamonds in your bed again.
Have a fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's too late, Michael. I already did from the last night's spillage.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up with like 5 little diamonds on my cheek.
That's better than Rum and Michael staring in your window.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I put blinds up so they can't stare into my window now.
That's all right.
B.
I mean, Rum's major concern was when you dropped the Godzilla puzzle that you damaged the hidden camera, but apparently it's
Sorry,
all
what
right.
hidden camera?
It's probably apparently it's working okay. So
what hidden camera? Where?
In the Godzilla.
Oh, we can't see anything because my juice bottle's in front of it. So you guys didn't get much from that camera because that Godzilla was always facing the wall. So I don't know what camera you're excited about.
Well, you don't know where the camera is in the Godzilla model.
You just said it's in the Godzilla, and the Godzilla has been covered this entire time. So
Yeah, but it wasn't always covered
How do you know?
because we saw the camera footage.
Any-
Uh-huh.
Anything you receive off Michael or Rum, I would put in a cupboard. I wouldn't put it in your bedroom.
No.
Now,
Yeah. That's why the Death Star's over there covered.
now. No need to be like that, zombie.
Just stating facts.
Well, it's kind of hard to hide a camera and puzzle pieces from Rum, but
I don't know. You can get some
I
pretty
think I'm
small
safe for
cameras.
Michael because he doesn't send me stuff, so I think we're okay on that. I think I just have to worry about Rum sending me stuff.
Yeah, no, I've got about 2 boxes worth of stuff to send to you. I've been sitting here for 12 months, basically.
Wow.
Speaking of which, I've still got to send you that box too. The box I found with the puzzle mat on it.
There you go.
That's funny.
Just reminded me. It's here somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I should try and do that in the next few months. Start sending stuff over to you.
Don't worry about it. It's too expensive to send stuff.
It is at the moment, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
Like,
Well, it's stuff that I brought for you, so what? I don't want to keep it. It's not really.
What stuff did you buy, Cat?
well, I know he has some action figures he bought me that I
There's some
couldn't get
figures
over
that she
here.
couldn't get, and then and
I
like
think he bought Rafi
even
some stuff too.
there's some there's some little items for Rafi as well. And
I think didn't you buy me a puzzle?
I can't remember.
I don't remember everything, but I think
Everything's
you bought me a
back.
puzzle, which
Everything. I'll just actually, that's what I should do.
well,
I
don't
should
go crazy with it. Just, I mean, it's really expensive, so.
I should
Rum, did you say it's coming Thursday, by the way, just to check?
I told you that's what he said.
Yeah,
I
and you lie
remember.
half the time, so I'm asking Rum.
I'm not lying. What do you?
You guys lie to me all the time. It's hard to know who's telling the truth. I come on his channel and he's all like, Lady Catherine, did you hear what Michael said about you? Lady Catherine, he was talking crap about you in the green room. Lady Catherine. You have to hit me with the bus, why don't you? Yeah, thanks, mate.
Oh, I told you.
What the
Did you
hell
just
was that?
snort? That's zombie to snort. That's fantastic.
Oh, it was the
Zombie,
accent.
I love
zombie
it.
turned into a chick. Zombie turned into a chick, mate. He's snorting now.
I love it. I love it.
Jeez.
Did you like my Australian accent?
Oh, that was shocking.
Oh
Cat.
yeah,
That
it
was
was spot
shocking.
on. I thought I was
I didn't
talking
want
to
to
an Aussie.
actually do the Australian accent. I normally do, so that was the
Seriously, thought
safer
there was
one to
an
do.
Aussie in the room. I was like, what's going on?
Oh, bloody hell.
Sounded just like Michael. No.
Yeah, 100% accurate. You were, yeah.
Yeah, if he was trying to do a fake bloody Australian accent.
Oh no!
Bloody hell. Yeah.
That was just so spot on. It was incredible.
I know it was scary. It was like listening to
It was like,
yourself on recording.
listening to a relative speak. It was just incredible. It was,
Shocking. I should have added a bloody ripper to the end of it.
Yeah. Or
Or
crikey.
Bob's your mom's brother, uncle, or whatever the stupid saying the plumber guy does. I never understand.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
He doesn't say the Fanny one. He just says Bob's your uncle. He gets so you can tell he's from Perth because of his accent, and he's like bloody little ripper, Bob's your uncle or whatever, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like he kills me with the crap that he comes up with that he says. Like, how can you tell Cat hangs out with Aussies too much? 100%. You're welcome to come on here, Bear, and save me, but nobody does. Nobody
No.
does.
I never knew that a nickname for Canadians was Arctic Aussies.
Arctic Aussies.
Yeah. I
Who
don't know
came
where
up
that
with
one's.
that?
I don't know. I've heard it being used by Americans.
I've not heard of that one.
Oh, well.
Are you
Maybe it's
telling a
only...
furphy?
No. I've actually seen shorts where they've described Canadians as Arctic Aussies.
That's funny. What's that about, eh?
What the? Is that a Scottish accent?
I think it was meant to be Canadian.
Oh, zombie. Oh, zombie. You're dead to me.
It sounded more bloody Scottish. Oh, just a wee bit.
Oh, what's that? No, that was bad.
Oh, I didn't say mine was good.
That was bad. What is that? E. Okay. Oh, righty then. Let's see. Says
there you
I'm not
go.
gonna
Rum's making excuses already. But yours is already built, Rum. What are you talking about?
how would that let you stand to win when you're going to be tired? Okay, so Rum, I need you to come on so we can talk about this puzzle off. Like I seriously want you to come on, please. You don't have to be on camera, you can have it off, but we need to talk and then eventually you're gonna have to turn the camera on for some stuff. But I need you to come on so we can talk about that, sir.
Do you guys need to be alone or what?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
No.
I'm happy to leave the stream and let you and Rum be.
If I was
If that's
doing
what-
that, then I would have privately
Is it-
messaged him and said, "Hey, video chat me."
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh,
But I
ooh.
didn't.
Ooh.
Bit of
So
one-on-one video chatting. Oh, watch out.
Maybe the cougar's coming out, Michael.
shut your
Oh.
pothole. Jeez.
That is their call sign.
What? Hey, you shut up.
It's your call sign in
My
Top
call
Gun.
sign? What the heck is wrong with you?
Shut your pie hole is your
It's
call
my
sign in Top Gun.
good save there, Michael.
It is. It's what helps made her a helmet. She's got. That's her motto.
Go on, Michael. I seen what you did there. It's a good save.
We both know you weren't talking about that one.
I was talking about that
Oh,
one.
crap. You keep bringing up the other
I
one, so we
was.
both know you're full of it.
Well, I know what I was talking about.
Yeah, we all know which one you're
So do
talking
we.
about. You're just trying to cover it up.
No, you
Just like,
guys
hey,
have got
Catherine.
absolutely no idea as usual.
Oh, yeah, I'm the dumb one. Okay. Yep. I'm
As
so dumb, I
usual.
don't know what you're talking about. Yep.
No
I'm so
fucking
dumb.
idea.
Hey!
Hey!
One word! One freaking word I asked you not to use. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yes.
Jeez, you guys, one word out of the entire alphabet. Oh, look at that. He got pissed off and he left. Look at that.
Oh, he'll be back. He always
Whatever.
comes back. Oh.
One freaking word I asked not to.
You don't want to read what Rum's saying.
Rum, I told you it's not that kind of chat. Not that kind of chat. I need EU and okay, EU for now. There's EU. EU first, I guess. As your friend Rum, I highly advise against that, right? Exactly. Oh, that's you. Okay. Well, the good thing is that I can at least see how he comes on first before.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
That might
a
that
good
might not be a
feature to
good
have.
thing.
Well, yeah, but then I don't have to you know, don't have to get my channel pulled down automatically because somebody joined naked.
He's got his love snake out.
Yeah, yeah, that's an immediate flag. Well, that's getting reported instantly. At least then, the reporting would be accurate then,
Exactly.
right? For once.
I think he might be a bit scared too, honestly.
Yeah, some guys get shy. It's fine. I guess I pissed Michael off too much.
Oh, where'd he go? You thought he would have come back.
No, not if he's mad.
He might have had a big weekend.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, I yell at everybody that uses that word. Which is my channel have a right to. I don't want certain language being used, but whatever. Tis what it is. I need my light to hurry up and come. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. We got enough
I
of
still
the
can't. I
black
tried
ones?
looking for 3 hours to find that small little light that I have. I still couldn't find it. I have no idea what happened to it.
Yeah, I've got some
Like,
stuff coming too.
yeah, like I looked at everywhere. I was like, okay, it shouldn't be in this spot, but maybe, I had a blonde moment and
Mm.
there, nope, cannot for the life of me find it. So, but, hey Terry, good morning. How are you?
Mm. Yeah, I got some little 6-inch lightsabers coming. I bought them
Nice.
from China, like some Sif ones, and then I've got a guy does in America. He does. He's got a resin printer, so he did a file for the Stranger from the Acolyte.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a custom figure for it for when I get the helmet, because I don't think they're going to release the figure for it.
No.
So I'm going to do a custom for that, and that's the. Oh, and I've got some more nozzles for my other printer because I can't run that until I get the nozzles. I think that's all I've got coming at the moment. Yeah.
Nice.
So I do only very small things, but yeah, I should get them hopefully early next week.
Yeah.
Been bloody tired this weekend.
Yes.
Mind you, I've played golf every day since last Monday.
Probably got something to do with it. Plus, then you're working.
Plus this is my big week, exactly. So just getting too old. Getting too old.
Can't do everything.
Yeah, well, I thought because our weather's starting to turn shit at the moment, so
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'll get some decent golf in before.
Yeah.
All the rain and the mud and the comes in winter. So yeah, I play tomorrow too. Probably Tuesday as well. So that'll be good. I actually want to get a golf sim set up in my garage, but I need a bigger, higher garage, like a shed.
What's a golf sim?
Golf simulator.
No, I know, but like, what's involved with that? Like,
Oh, you got
do
to
you have
have
like one
like
of
a
those
big.
green mat things and like virtual
Yeah,
reality headsets, or is it like
no, you
the
have
ones
like
I
a.
see in Korea dramas where it's like a video already, it's just you hit into the green screen type thing?
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
So, um, so yeah, I've got the frame for it. I've got the screen bit.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately it's a bit too short to swing a club in there. So yeah, unless I'm hitting short irons. So I have to work out maybe get a bigger shed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be cool though. Like
Yeah,
they look fun on the Korean dramas that I've seen them on. They're pretty cool.
yeah, they're pretty good. You need to clean your clubs and have brand new balls all the time, otherwise the screen gets dirty.
Mm,
But other than
makes
that,
sense.
yeah, it's all good. So that way I
Right.
can play
Right.
golf
Yeah.
anytime, regardless of
Yeah, and you
the
don't
time
actually have to
or
go out
the weather.
or
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say is the weather, especially.
yeah. But yeah, that's
That's
something down
cool.
the track. Plus, too, I can
Are
put me.
they? Go ahead.
Are
What were
they
you
what?
saying?
Hey?
I didn't mean to interrupt you, so go ahead and say what you were gonna say.
No, I was going to say I'll put my arcade machines out there as well,
Oh, okay.
and then I can. Well, probably wouldn't put me out. Yeah, I might put them out there. Yeah, I'll see what happens. And then I've got a pool table I've got to bring over. I want to get an air hockey table as well.
Oh, those are so much fun. Every
Yeah.
time I take Rocky to the movies, he always wants to play air hockey.
Ah, Lenny
We
loves
have
it.
one in the little arcade.
Mm.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
fun.
Lenny loves it. So
Yeah.
I always let him get a few points.
Nice.
Make it close,
Um, right. So you're not totally
Yeah.
crushing his dreams of beating.
I know. But yeah, so
But no, is that golf simulator thing, is that really expensive or anything, or
um
is it pretty
it's called
reasonable?
Trackman. Oh, not
Mm-hmm.
Trackman. Skytrack.
Skytrack,
And
okay.
see, Trackman is the real expensive. They're about 20 grand.
Oh,
But you can pick up
jeez.
a secondhand Skytrack for about 1,000, which is not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what I'd do. Probably pick one up for about 1,500 to 1,000 to 15 or
Yeah.
something. And then it connects to your computer, Wi-Fi, and then you get a projector and it shoots the image down onto the screen, and then
Nice.
and it just tracks your balls you
Yep.
hit, which is pretty
Doesn't it
cool.
also do your swing and stuff too, or
Yeah,
no?
it does bits of it. It doesn't.
Okay.
It's one of the cheaper models, so it doesn't give you all the stats.
Mm-hmm.
But it gives you a lot of stats.
Nice.
Probably basically what you need, like swing speed, attack angle, swing
Yeah.
path, stuff like that. Um,
But
but
like I
yeah,
said, in the K dramas I watch, it looks helpful because, what it
yeah. Oh,
pops
it's
up,
fun. It's
but
like I said, considering when you can't play, it's a great way to
good
keep your
alternate.
swing going. Yeah,
Yeah. Because I can't stand watching golf, but I always assume it's funner playing it than watching it on TV. Like, I'd rather watch the grass grow than watch a golf game. But,
well, you can probably do both at the same time.
right? But but I think it would be fun playing because I love, miniature golf. Like,
Yeah,
but so I could see how real golf would be funner to actually play.
yeah. It is. I mean, once you get to a certain as soon as you hit the first ball into the air and it goes a good distance, I mean that's what gets you.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know, because the for when people are beginning, the hardest thing is actually just to hit the ball. You know.
Yeah. Rum's talking to you, by the way.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's
Yeah.
probably going to say golfing.
He's asking me about golf and stuff.
Yes, hopefully golfing in my garage. Yeah, I'm just talking about different golfing now.
Yeah, I assumed. So I didn't read it out loud. All right. Now I need to find a. Do, do, do. All right. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Stupid me. Oh, wait, don't fall over. Do this little part. Do a picture update for you guys. I think I'm almost done with this. There's not really much more.
So we're going to put that one.
Well, I gotta find the certain stuff that I hang them with. I found one piece, but I can't find the other backing of the Velcro, so I gotta find that. But I've been putting them on the side of my one bookcase by my window.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
But that's getting a bit
because I
fuller.
have a cat one I gotta put up, but I can't find because I have these circular Velcro pieces,
Yeah.
and I can only find one of the Velcro sides.
You should just buy. What I do is I bought a couple of things, like a couple of rolls of the Velcro strips. It's
See,
like
I
a
had
big.
the strips, but I ran out of them. I just have the dots now, but
Yeah, well, it's
I
not
got
like actual
separated
strips, but it's
somehow.
actual one continuous strip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just cut it. But I bought them off Amazon. I want to do some more because I want to do for the shelving. I want to put acrylic on the front and the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be using the double-sided tape, and I'll probably for the backboards as well.
Yeah. I mean, it works really well. Like they haven't moved. So, because
Yeah.
I also need to put up like the kitty cat one I did, but
Yeah.
I have so many other ones. I don't know where. I might just put some on the ceiling, so at
Yeah.
least they're there and shown
Yeah.
off and stuff like that. Since most of my wall space is because I have so many action figures to put up, and then I have to redo this wall again behind me.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to take up any wall space if I can help it,
Yeah, I've still got
Alright,
how many figures?
20.
I've probably about 5 or 6 figures now.
Yeah. Okay. Just need one of these. See what we can do with it. Bam. Okay. Good morning, Aisha. How are you?
But
Alright,
yeah, so
there we
I'm gonna
go.
do that looks all right.
Yeah, looking good.
But
Yeah, it's
what
getting
was
there.
I gonna say?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got to buy some curtains too.
Ah, fair. See what his message. Don't read it out loud, but you see what he said to Rum.
But yeah, no, I want to get some curtains, some cheap curtains, and then
Yeah.
I bought some. I brought a staple gun today, which was
Very
pretty
nice.
cool.
Nice. I would be
And,
dangerous with a staple gun.
but I'm gonna get some curtains, some of the cheap, really nice curtains, but you can get them like they might be on clearance or something. And then do the top of the shelves and the bottom of the shelves and the backboard.
Yeah.
And then have the acrylic around. I reckon it'll come up really good.
Yeah.
And then the cat won't get in there and knocking everything over.
Right.
Freaking cat likes to get into the bloody helmets. It's like a
Oh,
little
yeah.
safe place for it or something. It's crazy.
Yep. Especially if it's high. Like, they love the high places, too.
Yeah.
There was this one person on TikTok. I don't follow them, but I've been seeing more of their videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they have a Lego room that the cat goes into all the time.
Yeah.
But they have Lego flowers. And it doesn't matter what they do, but every single time there is a certain Lego flower right here, and it's surrounded by other ones. This one is the only one that gets knocked down so the cat can sit there. Like, it does not bother any other ones, but just that one spot.
Yeah, well, it's in the way.
So I'm like, well, just don't put it there then. If everything else is safe, don't put it there. But, you know. I'm sorry, that's ripped up. Oh, that ripped up way up here. Okay. It's probably not going to get done tonight. That's very. So yes, I'm still in a lot of pain today. Like my knee's been so bad. I've been trying to like clean and organize, and then I have to like stop, and then it's been like spazzing out. But then now the problem is like when I try to take a break and stretch out my leg, normally that's been feeling good. Now it hurts to do that. It just hurts now all the time. Like I can't get it to calm down and be like somewhat okay. And then like so like right now if I have to like adjust my leg, right now it's not spiking too bad, so I don't want to move. But I know in a little bit I'm gonna have to move, and it's just gonna irritate it more. So it sucks. And then the temperatures have been dropping, so that doesn't help my other pain. Oh look, I just got a thing. Rain and snow alert starting. So it's raining already, but it says it's gonna start snowing in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Bear says Kitty just wants to be a trooper. That's all, zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh no, me cuddly bald wombat is not here. I upset him. He got mad at me and he left. So that's my fault. Just rewind it. You can see him then.
So what's on the agenda for the rest of the week?
We got school stuff. I got a few doctor's appointments during the week. There's something else that was coming up this week, and now I can't remember what it was. Obviously, it was super important for me to forget. I don't know, something other like really big was happening this week, and now I can't for the life of me remember what it is. But they don't take much. Yeah. Well, he said a word that I didn't like, so I yelled at him and he got off. So whatever.
Oh, he'll be back.
Well, I mean, it's my stream. If I don't want something said, then I'm not gonna. You know.
I haven't seen. Speaking of your stream, I haven't seen Lando for a while.
Yeah, I don't. I've gotten some messages here and there from him, but I don't know where he's been at, like for streaming and stuff.
He might be busy.
Yeah. He told me he got a like I haven't talked to him really today. He told me he finally got a phone case. And because I know he's having phone issues and it like wasn't holding a charge, and then like even when it was plugged in, it would like constantly die if he was using it. So then because he had just got it, but it was like a refurbished phone, so it's kind of like, well, it's still like something's messed up with it. So I knew he needed to return it, but I haven't heard anything after that. And then just randomly today, he's like, I finally got a phone case. I was like, yay, but I didn't hear anything else. Blue, knock it off.
Is he going on about clowns?
He said maybe the clown convention. No. Rude. Nobody cares about the clown convention. Only you do, sir. Maybe the Joker, but no, stop it. No, no. No clowns. I refuse to accept that. Some nights we are the hey. Oops, I spelled that a little too much. Don't talk like that, Bear. It's not nice. It's kind of rude.
He's just clowning around.
Somebody.
Stop it. You're not helping. Jeez. Who are you gonna blame that one on? You can't blame Michael or Rome because you're all alone with me.
I know.
Hey, what's going on? Why do I hear Cat getting mad? Yeah, well, it's because they're talking about clowns. You know my fear of clowns, and they're like, blah, 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 clowns. Maybe start the clown convention. When we used to play Twisted Metal, my brother or cousin would always choose the clown vehicle
Oh,
to
the clown
chase me
van.
around, and I would like scream as they're chasing me in the game. Hey, Mr. B. Hello, Nick Gamer.
Hey, Mr. B.
Hi, and good night. Good night, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Let's see. Is my link up there still, or did it disappear? Disappear. Copy. Sweet Tooth is the best character from Twisted. Obviously, it's not. Obviously, it's not.
I'm back. My son just popped in. Just got home.
Cool. Hello, son. Yeah, I can't pin that, so but I reposted it for you guys. It's not giving you an option to repin it.
Well, Kat, I hate to love you and leave though, but I've got to get going.
All right, bye, zombie. Have fun at work.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
zombie.
Hey, Mr. B, what's going on?
Not too much.
I
What do you
start
have?
work in about 15, 16 minutes, so I got to get ready and head off.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, I know. But it is what it is. All right, people.
Well,
I will see you all later.
Bye.
all right, brother.
See yous. Bye.
Don't work too hard.
Oh, I try not to. See yous.
There you go.
Bye.
Later.
Nobody wants a balloon, but Blue. Don't offer Mr. B a balloon.
Hmm?
He's offering you a balloon. Don't take it. It's a clown in
Oh,
the sewer.
I'm a little too old for balloons, Blue. Thank you, though. Hey,
Especially if
Ricardo.
it's attached to a clown.
Attached to a clown. I got enough clowns in my life. I don't need another one.
All right. How are
Where's
you,
Michael
Mr. B?
tonight?
He was on here and then he got mad at me, so he left.
No.
Yeah.
Michael got mad? Really? Wow.
Yeah, he took off.
Oh, that's too bad.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Say again?
I said,
is
whatever it is, what it is, you know?
Yeah. So how's your weekend going?
It's okay. It's really painful today with my knee and stuff, trying to clean and organize stuff, but hanging in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe when your knee hurts, you shouldn't be cleaning and organizing. You should take it easy.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to all week. Like for a week and a half, I haven't. I've been behind because of the knee stuff. So I've been like,
Yeah.
I'll clean and then I'll stop. I'll clean and then I'll stop. Or I'll try to like I'll put stuff on the bed so I can try to like rest it and still organize stuff. But
Right.
it's at that point where no position is comfortable. And then like tonight, like I finally found a position that's not so bad, but it's still like I barely move it and it's just the pain has gotten worse. Like it's really aggravated. So.
Did you bang it or is this?
No. So, Okay, so here's your elbow. You know, our knee bends
Mhm.
this way. It bends
Yep.
inward,
Oh,
like an Oscar. Yeah, I bent it inward. But I never
what's
heard a
wrong?
pop or felt a pop or anything. But my doctor's really concerned. He ordered me an MRI. I got an X-ray first because you know insurance has to have an X-ray first.
Mhm.
I don't have anything broken, but it's not showing him what I need. But I do. It did show a few things, but not that stuff wouldn't create the pain that I have. So
Wow.
he
So,
ordered the soonest I could get in is April 12th. But then so
yeah.
he put in orders for a different place, but I haven't heard from him. So it's like, well, it's happening next Saturday. So I might as well just wait another, you know, at this rate, like they're not going to call me any sooner than the other
Yeah.
place. So I might as well just stick with them. But my doctor is really concerned about what I did to it. So,
Yeah. No kidding.
but hopefully it's not like surgery worthy. It's just maybe I can get like injections in the knee or something, you know, because my
Yeah.
mom needs surgery. And I told her, even if I need surgery, I was like, I'm not having it for a really long time. I need to get certain things in order. And I was like, so feel free to have your own surgery if you want it. Like,
Yeah. You don't want it getting
so
worse either, though. You know, especially where
no, but
even the doctor doesn't have any idea.
if I can work it to where, well, so here's the, so if I could do injections and then
Yeah.
he's gonna get me, I have to go to a place where they build uh what's it called? Like fake arms and fake legs for people. I
Yeah.
forget what
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
they're called, but he's putting it in order so I could. They also do braces for people, so he wants me to get a
Uh.
custom knee brace with like the metal brackets on the side.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
regardless, if I need surgery, but I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna get the knee brace set up, and then if I can just do injections, I'm gonna do that for a while because I'm
You'll
not gonna do
probably have to
surgery
wear
for a
the knee.
while. So
You probably have to wear that knee brace regardless.
yeah, and I'm fine. Like
You know, to keep
honestly,
your
like I
legs
could
from
care less
going the
about
other
it.
way.
I had several foot surgeries where I had to wear a boot all the time. Like I don't care. Like it does not bother me to wear a knee brace. Like I don't care about that. Like it's fine. I rather do that and have injections than have to do surgery right now because of some other
Mhm.
things going on. So if I can wait or put it
Yeah.
off and get around it, I will.
Mm. Jeez.
Thanks, Fair. Appreciate it.
That's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, you know, it's well, part of the problem too is so I'm pretty sure I have EDS and my doctor thinks I have EDS.
EDS?
Which yeah, it's a ligament disorder.
Yeah.
So I am so I'm hypermobile and my what's it called? What's it called? I'm double jointed. Like when I
Yeah.
put my arm down, my elbows do this weird thing that freaks people out. And I'm like, it's just normal for me, like whatever. So
Yeah.
it's easy for me to like just stand in place. And if I lean to a side, which is what happened, I was just leaning to grab something and my knee went inward. And that happens a lot. That's not the
Mm.
first time, but this level of it is the first time that it's been this bad. But like my ankle just gave out. I'm just standing and all of a sudden, like even when I was younger, my ankle gave out and I would just, oh, right. Like and my doctor's really concerned about it. It would also explain a lot of my jaw issues and also part of that could also explain my bone disease in my jaw, which
Right.
the other thing is once you have it in your jaw, it could spread to different parts of your body.
Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So,
That-
you know, if I start having like hip issues, I have to get that checked out every 6 months to make sure I don't have a bone disease in my hip, you know, that kind of stuff. So,
Right. Now, what do you have? A deteriorating cartilage kind of deal going on, or?
no, I have a degenerative bone disease in my jaw. My left jaw is breaking apart. And the only way to fix that is you have to cut out the bad part of the bone and replace it with, you know, titanium pieces.
Right. Yeah, but what's
But
causing that? What
he
causes
doesn't
that?
know. So here's the thing, we don't know. So here's the I saw him because my one arrogant doctor that was doing injections, right? He was very arrogant when I saw him. He goes, "Oh, I know about injection. I know about jaw pain, all that, right?" So I went to go see him and I was really doped up for the procedure, right? Because he's jamming needles into my jaw, right? So you have to be really medicated, right? My mom drove me all this. I'm screaming and crying, and he's having a nurse hold me down to get through it because and he goes, I'm really sorry. Because he was also an anesthesiologist, so he's very arrogant. But he's just like, okay, so he goes, you're way worse than I thought you were. And he said, listen, I worked with this one surgeon. He's amazing. You need to find him. He literally just told me a name. And he said, go find him. I don't know what else to tell you. So I looked for months for this guy. I finally found him. He was in a practice down in Plevel, which is like 45 minutes from me. I get an appointment, go down, and they're like, oh, we have some mistake. We can't see you. I had to wait another month. So I finally saw him in December or November of 2017. He did a procedure on me, orthocentesis, which is where he sticks one needle into your jaw joint and there's fluid around cartilage, and he flushes it out and then sticks a second needle in and injects more fluid where he just flushed out of.
Right.
And
what is it, like a cortisone that he's giving you?
No, it's something else. I don't remember what it is, but so you just got 2 needles in the side of your jaw and stuff. But so when we did imaging and stuff, he's just like, okay, let's do this game plan, right? So there's nothing that showed anything in my imaging for him that was like, oh my gosh, like this is where we're at, right? Now he leaves this practice, right? He's like, okay, I'm traveling around now. He gave me his personal cell phone. He said, you catch up with me every month. He goes, because I don't want to lose track of you. Because he goes, you know, you've been in pain this long. Like we need to, you know, keep in touch. So I was like, perfect. So I check in with him once a month, all that, right? Then I was trying to get a hold of him for like a month straight. And every time I called, I never got it. So I texted him this big long thing saying, I don't know where you're at. I really need help. Something's different. Something's changed. Because I'd bite into a bagel and I'd start screaming my head off. And so he got the text and he's like, I'm so sorry. He goes, I haven't been getting any of your voicemails. So he goes, listen, I opened up a practice in Denver. Come see me. Well, I had to wait to get his copay, like his one-time copayment was like huge. So I had to wait to save it. So I saw him a month later. We did imaging there. When he looked at the images, it's like I told him he had cancer and was dying. Like his look, he looked at me like heartbroken, and he's like crying. He's like tearing up, and he goes, "I don't know how to tell you this." And he goes, "I don't know what happened from when I saw you in January of 2017 to now, which is August 2018." He said, "Your jaw is breaking apart. You have a degenerative bone disease." Wait, what? Huh? And I said, "How?" He said, "I have no idea." But he said, now that you have this bone disease, it will and can travel around your body in different parts. So he said, if you start having hip issues, get it checked out every 6 months. If you start having this, get this checked out. Like he's like dead serious. Then he told me that I need jaw replacement surgery. But he said, because I'm such an oddball and it's never simple with me, he said a normal surgery is 6 to 8 hours. He goes, yours will be 10 hours minimum. He goes, because I know just how difficult everything is with you. And I was like, okay. And then he told me it could kill you because there's so many veins and arteries right there. So they have to cut me up by my ear and down below my jaw. They have to cut me over there and move everything. And he said, you could bleed out within seconds. So 10-hour surgery, could die. But he said the jaw replacement surgery would be good for like 15, 20 years, depending. But all this, but then my insurance, so they went to, okay, so we need to, you know, get surgery done, right? They have to measure, I have to get a CT scan. They have to measure the dead bone so they can get an exact, you know, length of new titanium piece, custom fit, all the stuff, right? And my insurance came back saying, no, we're not paying for it. So then I spent all the way up to COVID fighting for them, like us appealing it, saying no, she needs this surgery because it's some dentist dude in Texas saying no, she doesn't need it. Then it turned into, because COVID, they're only taking emergency surgery, so they stopped reapplying. I lost contact with them, got contact, then his nurse who told me I was having surgery, I put off a foot surgery. And he said that woman was fired because she was lying to patients. And he said he kept his surgery license for Colorado Springs strictly for me And she flat out told him I didn't want him as a surgeon anymore. So he dropped his license. He only kept it open for me. So now, regardless if I have surgery, I have to go to Denver. He can't do it in Springs because he gave up his license because she told. And I went up and I saw him. I said, I ripped him a new one. I was like, how dare you do this, and all that kind of stuff. So all that. Anyway, then we go up past COVID. We're reapplying. They're still denying me. And then my insurance lady literally said on the phone, well, why don't you just pay for it out of pocket? Okay, sure. How much is it? She said $60,000. I've never even made $60,000 in a year. You expect me just to come up with my money tree of $60,000? Sure. Okay.
Insurance companies kill me. They're so greedy.
Yeah. You live or die by your insurance. But that's where I'm at is I can't do any. But here's the thing. All the medication I'm on every year is over $68,000 that my insurance gladly pays. I see different specialists. I see different doctors because of my pain, because of this, and this, because of all this. They won't, but they'll gladly pay for all my doctor visits, my specialist visits, because I'm a moneymaker to them. So they don't want to cover my insurance. That's basically what it is.
Well, you know what it is, Kat? You need to be an illegal immigrant to be taken care of.
Not even honestly,
You're
like
a U.S. citizen, Kat. They don't care about you. They only care about you if you're illegal. You know.
Listen, I thought so. Everybody's told me go to Canada, go to UK, go somewhere with better healthcare, and I said, listen, I thought about just moving just because of that.
Right.
But the other thing too is I could try being a case study, and they could do different things, but I can't leave my son. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And this was back when he was 2 or 3. You expect me to leave my son? I don't have money to travel to this unless you're going to pay for it and take care of everything, which they wouldn't. That's at my cost. And then what are you going to have doctors guessing? Well, maybe this, maybe that, because I'm a case study.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they my insurance had the balls to tell me just pay for it myself. I was like, okay, sure. So at this point, I'm just trying to survive and find the best way to manage my symptoms because it's never going to get fixed. Frankly, that's just what it is. That's my reality. Is I can try things that are really expensive and see if it helps. And more than 90% of the time, it helps maybe for anywhere from a few days to maybe a month if I'm lucky. But even then, it still won't get rid of my pain.
Right.
Even my surgeon said, listen, he said, how long have you been in pain? And at that point, I was at 22 or 23 years. And he said, listen, he said, your pain pathways are completely set. He said, even with the surgery, he goes, you're still going to be in pain. Well, that's great to know,
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, at this point, it's just, I'm doing the Band-Aid game. All I can do is Band-Aid my situation and try to get the way through it so I can survive and try to be a good mom and do that. And half the time, it's really hard to get out of bed some days because the pain is so bad. So I will crawl out to the couch and I'll do schoolwork out there on the couch with my kiddo.
Right.
Or I just want to take a muscle relax so I can sleep and actually, get through things. But it's not living, it's just surviving at this point. But
Right. Yeah.
Insurance in this country sucks. Because even if I was rich, who cares, right? Who cares? That's a drop in the bucket. Who cares? But yeah.
I mean, there's one thing that when my wife was alive, and she used to work for our local police station, and they had the best insurances. I'll tell you. I mean, I just don't understand why people can't get the same type care, because I mean, we practically paid nothing when my wife went through 3 bouts of cancer.
Jeez.
We hardly put a penny out.
Terry, have a good day at work.
Insurance took care of everything.
That's you're really lucky that they did.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kat, all insurance companies should do that.
I know. Listen, you're paying for it. It should.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
I have one insurance group. that was amazing. And then my company switched carriers and I lost. That was the best freaking interest. I didn't pay for anything.
Yeah.
And I lost it because, again, they switched out and they said, well, you could pay it on your own. That was going to cost me what my weekly check was. I was like, I can't do that. My
Right.
parents are paying out the wazoo and they have to scrounge around trying to come up with money to pay for my mom's surgery because it doesn't cover what they need to cover. How are they supposed to cover several? They tried to charge my mom $10,000 for a shot for every 3 months for my mom. How is she going to come up with 10 grand every 3 months?
Yeah. Well, they just found.
That
I
is a
just
good
heard on the
question.
news that Walgreen has been charging the government, overcharging the government
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
for
I saw
the
that.
medications. I
Yep.
was like, you gotta
Yep.
be kidding. I was like,
I got an email
everybody's
because
doing
they said you filled with us. They're like, did you fill between this date and this date? And I said yes. And they're like, then you are possibly part of this for being overcharged. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Man,
But
that's just
real
wild.
quick, how are you doing, Bear? You doing
Oh,
okay?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
I should be doing
Good to see ya.
university work, but here I am hanging out instead.
It's all good. You gotta relax sometime. Yes,
Yeah.
Aisha, it's the
smoking.
NHS
work
is
this
really
week?
good, yeah.
Haven't seen you in a while, brother. How you doing?
Better anyways. I'm still
That's
trying
good.
to keep my sleeping schedule on call.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
What
I
do you
was sick for like a week. I had a cold flu for a week and a half, and my sleeping schedule just got all wonky.
Yeah. That's hard. I hate it because you never sleep, when you need to. You're like wide awake, and then it just throws everything off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
That's like on the weekends, my sleeping pattern gets messed up because Cat doesn't stream until midnight.
Yeah. Well, you know why, right? So
But then I end up staying up all night.
Right. Well, here's the thing. So my pain gets worse at night. So the later the day goes in. So here's the thing. So I'm still recovering from the night before. So half the time I have to take certain medications that will knock me out. So that's kind of like I can take a 2-hour nap. That's like the most sleep I'm getting. That's like not disturbed. Because I'll sleep at night a little bit and stuff, but I'll like keep tossing and turning and that kind of stuff. And it's not great. Or it's like I don't fall asleep till like 2 a.m. or something, or 3 a.m. and then I'm up at 5 or whatever. Right. So even though like I'm dying, and then, sometimes I'm like, okay, I can't take it anymore. I have to go, guys. Right. Because it's so bad.
Right.
But I'm not going to sleep anyway. So it's more convenient I can distract myself, so I might as well just do this. And for me, I don't like being alone when I'm in really bad pain. Like I don't handle it well because it's not even like anybody can do anything for me. Even like if somebody was physically here, they can't do anything for me. It's just the comfort of not being alone and having to endure it alone. So
yeah, I get it. I just feel bad, Cat. I mean, nobody should have to suffer this long.
It's just it's the cars I drew in life, and it just kind of is what it is. And I feel like C3PO sometimes. It's our lot in life to suffer. That's how I feel sometimes. But some days are better than others, and other days I can laugh about it, and some days I could just cry about it. But it is what it is. And
the daily struggles of Lady Catherine.
Right? Yeah, right. Exactly.
Damn, those things are tiny.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't think they were that small.
Yeah. Wow. So when I spilled it last night all over and I was getting angry, that's why, because plus, I have a black comforter. These pieces were black.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want that's something you don't want to dump.
No. And like I said, my bed. All day today, I'd get up and come in the room. I was like, "Oh, there's something shiny. That's a diamond piece. That's a diamond piece." Like I found so many today.
But I was just gonna say, you're probably still finding those scenes on there.
Yeah. Oh, and I spilled some earlier tonight, so I'll find more. I'll find more.
You're
I'm probably
probably
sitting on
finding
a bunch.
those things in crevices of your body when you go to
Oh,
sleep.
I felt a scratch when I got up the other day, and it was on my butt. It was on my butt. Yeah. This morning I had 5 on my cheek. I woke up with 6 on
Oh
my
my
cheek, but
god, that's
they
so
have
Wake up
funny.
some.
bedazzled.
I don't know how big they are compared to this, but there are square ones. But those ones I've never bought before, so I don't know how much bigger they are from that. From
It's
these
the
ones,
square ones that hurt.
right?
Oh my god, I couldn't do that. I don't think I'd have the
Well,
patience to
like I
finish
said, the
one of those.
lighting though, it makes it so much better so I can relax. I don't have to hunch over. But right now I have to like hunch over, move it, and it's uncomfortable. But
Mm.
it serves as a distraction. So
Yeah. Mm.
that's good. You
Yeah.
can take something I use you to feel better. That's good. But, yeah, it's
Now,
all sorts of fun at my house.
has any of the doctors ever suggested like CBD or anything like that to you?
Yes, one of them
And
has.
does it work?
No.
No, huh?
I break out
Okay.
in a really bad. So I tried it in my younger years,
Yeah.
and I broke out in a severe rash. So
Oh.
Ooh.
I broke out in rash like on my chest and arms, and then someone had said, "Well, try cookies," right?
Yeah. I was
So I
gonna
tried
say try
cookies,
gummies.
and then I started like vomiting.
Oh.
Ooh,
Probably
yeah.
because
That's a
So
probably 'cause you're not used to
I
it.
don't mess with it. I don't mess
Yeah.
with it at all.
It's only because you're not used to it. You got to start small.
No, I did because that's what they told me. They said don't do this, don't do that. Like so, I would just take like the tiniest bit, and I still got
Yeah.
like horribly sick. So I don't
Huh.
mess with it. And then my pain management place is very strict on that stuff. So
Yeah.
if they detect any of that, they will kick me out of the program.
Oh.
Right. Even
So
is it
yeah,
legal? Yeah, but it's got to be legal there
it
now,
doesn't. Yeah,
right?
but federally, it's not. So they look at stuff
Yeah.
federally. So even though it's a doctor, that like my primary doesn't care. My primary, he actually offers it to people because he goes, it works for a lot
Yeah.
of people. Like
Most
this, that.
doctors will.
And
Yeah.
he
Because
talked to
they
me
know
about it,
it
and I said,
works.
look, you're right. I said I've taken it when I was younger to try it as an option. I said I had a very bad reaction, so I don't do it. I said plus I said my place will kick me out. And he said what? And I said they have a zero tolerance policy
Tolerance.
for that.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
that
Yeah.
shows up, I immediately will lose. I will get an immediate phone call saying I'm out
Yeah. That the hell with your
because
comfort, right, Kat?
yeah. Well, they do random drug testing, and so like you
Yeah.
go. So I the last 3 or 4 times I've gone in, I haven't been drug tested. But then there will be some times where every single time I come in, it's drug tested.
That's
And then they have to
up.
ask you every time, did you go to the emergency room? Did you go this? Like, did they give you anything? So that way they can put it in. So if something shows up, they can back it up. Well, that's why it showed up because she went here and she's not doing drugs or whatever, which is
It's
fine.
so
I mean,
wild how the laws
it's their
work.
policy, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. It doesn't work for me anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's just wild for me to wrap my head around all your guys' state and versus federal laws down there. It's pretty wild.
We live here, and that does it. Me too, bro. Me too.
Well,
I
hopefully it's
live
all
here,
going to get
and I don't
straightened
understand a
out
lot of
now,
things.
there.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. And I mean, I have everybody telling me all the time, you should move where it's better. Listen, honestly, I would have moved a long time ago if I could have afforded it. I would have moved to a different country just for my health stuff alone, but
Yeah.
you
I could
found Michael. He's in the doghouse sulking and sucking his thumb. Okay, Aisha. All right. That's funny.
No, poor Michael.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
I gotta
allowed to come back. I don't care.
I got to get a new insurance carrier too. Speaking of, I should have been looking in January.
Yeah. Well, I know there's I don't know about other places, but here there was a certain hospital group that literally starting January 1st was not accepting like 20 different insurances anymore. It's becoming very strict on who they see, and that's like most people that I know have that insurance. I was like, oh dang, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not very familiar with how health insurance works myself because,
Yeah.
as you imagine, things are very different in Canada. I mean,
Well,
being
it's like,
Indigenous Canadian, it's another
yeah,
whole different thing up here.
it's like this. You pay out the butt for it. Some, like my mom used to have when she was working, she used to have what's known as a deductible. You have to pay a certain amount before the insurance kicks in.
Yeah.
I was still on hers because I was under 25, right? Here's the thing. My mom had a $5,000 deductible. Every year, it would take me 3 months to take that out for her. So then that way her and my dad would have free health care. So she's like, hey, I need to get this done. I said, okay, just give me like 2 more months and you can have it done. Okay. And then she doesn't have to pay anything. Every single year. She depended on me getting through that high deductible so that they wouldn't have to pay. But that's the thing. They're not on that anymore, but they still pay a buttload each for then have to come up with several $1,000s to have this procedure or this, this or whatever to get done for my dad or my mom.
Your parents must be considered seniors by now, though, no? Don't they get any breaks on
No.
insurance? What?
No.
You guys need to
Listen,
move to Massachusetts.
my parents make very, very, very little. It's a struggle.
Your parents could literally get free insurance here in Massachusetts.
No, there's no such thing as
lie.
free. There's no such thing as free.
Your parents can get free insurance living in Massachusetts. My mom had it. My stepdad
That's crazy
had it.
because my parents pay out the butt for insurance.
Nope. My parents did not pay anything. The state provides it. If they're not making a certain amount of money, you're eligible for free insurance and dental.
Nope. My parents pay out the butt for that. And then they just went through, this guy came to the house and I was talking to him because he's like, hey, I need your help on this. So I was doing it because they don't know tech a lot. So I'm their tech person. But he was like, I need you to do this and this. And he helped them get on a different plan and reduce their bill for it, but they still pay a ton of money for insurance. And then still have to pay outrageous amounts for any of the medication or any of my dad had to have shoulder surgery. He had to pay we had to save up for half a year for him to be able to pay his part of it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how much they pay.
You guys need to relocate. No offense.
Dude, we couldn't afford it. I can't even afford to move anywhere. I can't even afford to take a vacation. I can't afford to go anywhere.
No.
Trust me, I would move if I could, but no, it's not going to happen.
Man, no. Going to places is expensive. Even myself with this Denver trip I have coming up, I paid $3,000 just to go down there and be down in Denver for 5 days from where I'm in Canada.
Yep.
How much did you pay? $3,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, mind you, $3,000 Canadian is probably 2,000 American would be my guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's about right, I guess.
But yeah, no, I was quite thoroughly surprised of how expensive my trip was going to be. And that's just paying for my hotel room and my plane tickets, never mind me eating, me drinking,
right.
blah, blah.
Right. Yeah. What's in Denver?
Yeah, it's $2,997. That's what you paid our money wise. Yeah.
I'm going to a SAA meeting conference. It's called because I'm presenting a poster down in Denver for some of the archaeology work that we did up here on my reserve.
That's awesome. I love
Yeah,
archaeology stuff.
Yeah, because my reserve does work with Montana University doing archaeological digs around here.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
so you're gonna go see Paul?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you could hook up with him. Jeez.
If I decide to go live in the States anytime soon, which
Yeah.
might happen anyways, because I have to soon probably.
Yeah.
Because I guess that getting to the point where I can no longer do online courses and I have to start doing in-person courses within the next year and a half, I guess. I still have to talk with my academic advisor about that.
Is that where you go to school? Is in Denver?
No, in Montana, actually.
Oh, Montana. Yeah. Now, what are you going to school for?
Anthropology.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I would say I'm like a third to halfway done that degree now, something like that, roughly.
Wow. Good for you.
That's exciting, Bear.
So should we expect to see your name hanging in the Smithsonian someday?
That would be so cool.
It would be something.
I would want my name next to the Egyptian, section because I love mummies. I love Egypt, and learning how to read and write hieroglyphics was a huge. Thank you. You have to thank Laura Croft and Tomb Raider. I wanted to be an archaeologist because of her.
Well, I'm the other side of the spectrum, and it was all like Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones for me.
Right there, you go.
Yeah.
See,
although Laura Croft had her perks for being a treasure diver.
Well, it's because she was a chick. I didn't see any cool chick. I mean, even though she was a video game, video game still, it's just, oh my gosh, she's a chick. Like, and she's awesome.
I was listening in on somebody's YouTube stream yesterday when I was doing my chores, and somebody on the panel was talking about how they were either in Egypt or they just came back from Egypt and they saw the pyramids, and they said it was spectacular. They said that everybody in the world needs to go see the pyramids at least once.
Absolutely. I would absolutely just die to be able to go inside, explore it. Like I would absolutely love that. I think
it would definitely be neat to go see the pyramids one day.
I would just love to see the size of it, hearing about how big they are, that and the Sphinx and all that other stuff. That would be cool to see.
No, it'd be honestly to go anywhere on an archaeological dig, I would just be in heaven. Like I think it'd be so amazing to be a part of.
Yeah. I remember when we were kids, we went up to New Hampshire to the crystal mines, and we were blown away just from that. I couldn't imagine going to Egypt.
Exactly. It's your own little Egypt.
Yeah. I want to say I think one of the coolest places in related archaeology would be Head Smashed In up in Alberta there, where they have that huge jump site there. I remember going to visit that as a kid.
What's it called?
Head Smashed In.
Head Smashed In?
Yeah, it's a huge like buffalo killer site that exists up in southern Alberta there.
Yeah.
It's a huge buffalo jump site where they have like all these like tons of buffalo bones at the bottom of a cliff there, where all the indigenous people there killing men. Yeah. I imagine Kat would be able to share what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. That's where they used to run the herds off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember hearing stories about that.
Yeah, there it is.
No kidding.
Yeah, I remember going to that site as a kid there and visiting the nearby museum or whatever they have there on site to showcase it.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid and we used to go up to New Hampshire to see the Old Man on the Mountain. Now it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
It deteriorated away. which
I
is a
mean,
shame. It was awesome going there to see that, even as an adult, you know.
oh, for sure, yeah. I will say, I felt like archaeologists lied to me growing up because I expected when I dug up something in my room or outside that I was going to find bones everywhere. You know, I'm going to find dinosaur bones. They lied. They all lied to me. I'm still waiting to find them.
When my brother and I were little, as you guys know, my mom just passed away recently, so we've been
Yeah.
cleaning out the house.
Yeah.
And when we were little, and those time capsules were a big thing. Remember that when you were in
Yes.
elementary school?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I have
My
stuff buried
brother
there.
and I made our own time capsule, and I'm very tempted to see if I can dig it up, but I have no idea where it is in the
Oh, that
backyard.
would be awesome.
And I know it's got a Star Wars toy in there too. I think it's
You
Chewbacca, if
gotta
I
find it
remember
before
correctly.
you gotta find it before you sell the place, dude.
Cat, the yard is so big. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, it
And
looks like you're
and when the yard,
landscaping.
and when
Yeah,
we're
just
done
start
cleaning up
digging
that,
holes all over that yard.
yeah, that's the thing. You know, when we're done cleaning
Yeah.
out the house, we want to sell it. I don't think they want a yard that looks like Gopher had its day back there.
What the hell happened back
Yeah,
here?
exactly. Oh yeah, looking for a child time
Buried
capsule.
treasure. You know that movie where they look for buried treasure? That's all.
Hey, pal.
Welcome back, Pelps.
Oh yeah,
Somehow
look,
I've
Phelps.
returned.
You have any nightmares to present today, Phelps?
No, hey. Listen, you jerk. Jeez. We're
I had
having
to
my
ask.
Stirring the
stream and then you
soup.
just
I just had to ask.
immediately whip it out and just let's irritate Cat already. Yeah, let's.
That's gonna be the name of your new channel, though, Pelps. Palpatine, maker of nightmares.
I mean, he's already making it true, so why not make a new channel for it? He's good at it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know he makes some pretty neat stuff, I must
I
say.
know, like
Oh yeah, he's very creative.
that's dude,
Yeah,
that
especially with some of
spider.
the
Oh my
smash ups that he
gosh,
comes up with.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
spider
the
look freaks
floater
me
ship.
out.
Oh my god, that was so unique.
Bloda is terrible. Those eyelashes on Bloda really disturb me. Like
Those
when Ron did a
eyelashes
close up
make
of
it.
it, I got so freaked out. My gosh, it was so scary. And then like last night, I started an old Disney movie last night, right? And it has a big giant tarantula in it. Well, guess what it turned into halfway through it? The stupid blobby tarantula he sent Rum, or he has it or whatever. Like it turned into that in my dream. Oh my gosh, nightmare.
Oh man. What the heck is he working on now?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I'll refrain from saying, but I'm just reading the chat because I realized
Oh, I'm
he's
sure.
working on something.
I think without looking, is he talking about the Gremlin he hasn't finished?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because he keeps showing that off, and I was like, I'm not done on it. Thanks, Stephanie.
Zero interest from her. I know. I still really like the little Grogu TIE fighter he made.
I watched that.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Again, probably a theme of nightmares for you, but I thought it was pretty cool.
It is. It's all nightmares for me, but he is talented. I will give him that. He just sees the channel, in a different way. That's all. I accept he's an artist. I just don't approve of his art. That's all.
He uses his talent for evil.
He does. No wonder my man throws him down the shaft. Can't blame him with that nonsense. Oh, I need more. This is not working. Oh man. So
Actually,
when do you actually get into town? I forgot. I'm sorry. I know you said in a little bit, but like you said 2 weeks.
yeah, it's like
2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks or something like that. Because I'll be
Cool.
flying down from Vancouver on the 22nd and be in Denver the same night. And then I'm there till the 27th.
How long of a flight is that?
Just 3 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not what I was thinking. I thought it was a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
$3,000 for a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
Unreal. Unreal.
It could have
I'm
been a
wondering
lot
if
worse,
it's.
actually.
I'm wondering if
I did
it's
it
more.
nonstop.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's more because you're coming from Canada that it costs that much.
Yeah, I
'Cause when
imagine.
you
I would
fly from Massachusetts to Florida,
Oh, I do. I
typically
do
it's
count.
about a $400-$500 ticket, and that's
Yeah,
over 2,000 miles.
yeah,
Yeah.
my guess would be it's just because it's international and
Yeah,
the exchange
exactly.
rate is atrocious.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But still, like, but I mean, it's exciting for you and all that kind of stuff, but definitely hurts the pocket.
Yeah. But whatever. I'm gonna be hanging out with some friends when I get down there,
Well,
so
I'll wave to
it'll
you
be
from the
fine.
yeah, it'll
Springs.
be worth it.
Hello.
It'll be worth it there. It'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have a
know.
good
And like I
time.
said, I get to see some of my friends from down
Yeah.
state
And
on the
10 years
state
from
side
now,
there.
10 years from now, Bear, it'll probably cost you $30,000. So enjoy the 3 now.
Right? Back in my day, it only cost $3.
Yeah.
I can no longer afford to even leave my own country anymore.
Right?
Mm.
Grandpa, you're crazy. That's like my parents telling me about gas was 10 cents,
Oh yeah.
a gallon.
Yeah.
You're crazy, Dad. Oh, Grandpa.
Well, that even reminds me, like doing COVID for a while there, because I worked
Yeah.
at a gas station during COVID. I couldn't believe how low the gas went there. Because I think
Oh
at
my.
one point it was like
Well, yeah, nobody was out
67
driving.
cents a liter.
Yeah. It was the time to stock up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I couldn't believe it. Even myself working at a gas station and look at the price, it's like I have never seen that price before in my life, I think.
I remember one time my mom and I had to go somewhere, and she's like, okay. She goes, I should get gas before the event starts, but she goes, I'm gonna wait till after. Gas, we were gonna go to Diamond Shamrock. Gas was 95 cents a gallon. 2 hours later, we're driving back, and it jumped up to $1.19, and I have never heard my mom curse before. And she's like, this is outrageous. How could it? But it goes from 90, and we thought that was bad. I would gladly pay $1.19 a gallon.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I saved 50 cents, and I told her, I was like, Mom, I was like, it was only $2.50. She's like, oh my gosh. Like, we were excited of that.
Yeah, gas prices jumped so high,
Ridiculous.
so fast. It was crazy.
Well,
I remember paying $1 a gallon for gas.
Yeah.
man, that's wild.
Pay $10 to fill up your tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it only used to take me
A
20
gallon.
to fill up my fill up Ron. And now
Yep.
it's like minimum of $40. Minimum.
Yep.
It well bewilders me the huge price difference between up in Canada and down in the States for fuel too.
Right.
I think it's just how the system works, because we go by the liter up here in Canada, and
Right.
you guys go by the gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because I always remember growing up, and even when I did my own trip to the States a few years ago, I filled it up on the state side because it was cheaper to fill up my car on the state side than it is up in Canada.
Right.
Just because you guys go by the gallon and we go by the liter.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Because even like right now, when you said you used to pay $1 a gallon, that would be like 140 Canadian for 4 liters of gas, almost 5.
Wow.
Right.
It's like yeesh. You would never see that up here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt we'll see those kind of prices again ever. Not in our
Yeah,
lifetime.
I will. The
It's
only way
just
you're
gonna
gonna do
keep
it
going.
is the way I save it, is if your grocery store has like, the savings where it adds toward. That's how I
Yeah,
save it, is,
I got that. I
but
got
but
that. It
that's
doesn't.
literally how I only every 100 cents or every 100 points is 10 cents off. So, so like if you shop after 4 o'clock during the week, you get double points, or on Fridays is all like triple points or whatever. Like, but that's what I do, is I'll buy certain stuff on certain days there, strictly just so we can get a break on gas.
Yeah, we don't get much of a break from our grocery store gas stations. Hardly anybody even goes there now because of it.
Yeah,
So now they got
that's
a gas
the
station there that does nothing.
yeah. I think Walmart, if you have the app, it's like 10 cents off. Sometimes Sam's Club, because remember, sometimes that'll be cheaper, but we're not that close to that one, so we have to drive a little bit to even get to it. And then by the time that we get there, we've already filled up somewhere else.
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just another good breaking thing I have up here in Canada, being a native person there, because we get tax exemption on gas.
Oh,
If
do
we go
you?
to
Oh, okay.
if we go to a native gas station and buy gas, we can get tax exemption for fuel.
That's
But
cool.
even still, it still gets pretty expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's like,
But at least you get some kind of little break,
yeah. But still, it's like 150 Canadian to fill up my truck of gas.
Right.
Damn, 150, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And don't you drive a lot too with your job and stuff? Like,
Yeah, when I'm working, I do end up driving a lot for work there, but with the hours and the pay rate I get for work, it kind of
it's not
eventually
bad.
works it all out. Yeah.
It
Well, that's
washes it out.
good. That's good, because you don't want to. Because sometimes I got a good job offer, but it was in Denver, and it would not cover. Like, I'd basically be paying myself for gas,
Oh,
after
yeah.
everything, trying to go, because mine's a gas guzzler. But yeah, if it makes it worth it, then that's fine. But
Yeah. And it's pretty nice too with my work, because they do pay
that's
me
good.
to work my own truck when I am working.
Oh, well, that's good then.
I think I get paid like 60 or 70 cents for every kilometer, something
Nice.
like that.
Yeah.
And
That's
in the
good. You
long
get
run,
more
that just
incentives
eventually
then.
builds up. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. A little more incentive for it. So,
It could be better, but
yay.
it's better than nothing.
Blue, shut your pothole. Yes, go to bed. Go to bed. Nobody wants clown talk. Go to bed. No, good night. Thank you for hanging out. Take care. Stop sending me clown
I
pictures. Thank
really,
you.
Take it
wonder
easy,
how
Blue.
long Blue's going to keep up that clown talk.
Oh,
well,
happy
she's
Mother's Day,
sensitive,
Aisha.
so. Today is Mother's Day here in the UK. I don't celebrate it as much, or as my mom passed on Mother's Day. I'm sorry, Aisha. That sucks.
Huh.
Yeah, but you're a mom, Aisha. You should still celebrate it.
Yeah.
Isn't she?
Yeah,
I think
she's
she's
got a
still a mom.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a son.
Yeah, so happy Mother's Day.
now.
Yeah, we're not till what, May?
Yeah.
June?
I don't know. I don't pay attention. It's something. Something
I was
like
actually
that.
born the day before Mother's Day for my mom. I always joke with her saying I'm her Mother's Day gift.
Oh, literally, right?
That's funny because I was born on April Fool's. What does that say for my mother?
One of my uncles was actually married on April Fool's, so I always giggle at that.
Yeah.
Psych, honey. But then she passed away, and I was like, oh, I can't make that joke anymore.
Jeez. I actually have an old coworker. Him and his wife got married on May the 4th, and it was a Star Wars themed wedding.
Oh,
that's cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did you go to it?
No, I was working when it happened, but I seen the pictures and I thought it was pretty neat.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That
They
happens a
had,
Good
lot
idea.
in California.
yeah, they had like a little Vader and a little Leia figure on their cake and
Aw.
everything.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat.
That's funny.
I see a lot of like that, like inspired weddings of, when they walk out from the wedding party, they're all holding lightsabers, so they walk under that, or little like table decorations with like Star Wars. Like I found a lot on Pinterest that would pop up, so I sent a lot of it to Shanti for her, Josh.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how much this is, but this is like a really cute idea. And she's like, oh, I like that. Thanks.
I actually got to say, one of the coolest weddings that I went to, even though I'm a Star Wars fan, my cousin did a Pirates theme wedding, and that was actually a lot of fun and
Oh,
pretty cool.
I
And they
bet.
went like full blown pirate theme. They had
That's
like the little
awesome.
black flags hanging in rows. They had
Yeah,
all the skulls and gems and jewels and cups, treasure chest.
that's cool.
It was,
I
it was
think
really fun and neat.
if you do a theme, you should try to go all out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If
definitely.
your budget can allow it, like do it up, play it, like that's your day. There was one of the most beautiful weddings I've seen was like a Red Fair one.
No, yeah.
So, they had all the authentic costumes and it was everybody was supposed to come. No regular clothes was allowed. So if you had regular clothes, you were not allowed. Like it was very
Yeah.
strict because they didn't want to lose that feeling, but it was one of the most beautiful weddings I had ever seen. It was gorgeous. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was actually pretty funny too because my cousin, who was the husband, he was Jack Sparrow, and
Oh,
then
nice.
his best man, my other cousin, he was one of the pirates from the One Piece show there because he had one of
Oh,
those
nice.
huge redonkulous swords that they have.
Yeah, yeah. That's fantastic.
Sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and at the end of them all getting married there, they all just broke out into a sword fight after they
Oh,
exchanged rings. It's just like, oh, that is awesome and funny.
that's cool. You gotta have fun with it,
Yeah. And of course, there was rum, glorious amounts of rum.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There was once somebody posted they're at a wedding and it was themed but they hired a guy that was to be Jack Sparrow. And these one guest had no idea who it was, and they're just like, why is this guy like a pirate? Like why is this one guy going around? And they're like, and they like put it on the internet, they're like, does anybody know who this is? Yeah, and you don't? You're at a pirate wedding. Like, how do you not know who Jack Sparrow is at a pirate wedding? Yeah. But, oh, well. Either.
Almost
Okay.
midnight now, I see. Holy.
I'm gonna do about another 10-15 minutes, then I'm gonna call it.
Sounds good.
My neck's starting to kill me, so.
You're actually making some good progress on that one there, I
I know.
see.
See, it's not gonna take me 6 months, you jerk.
Hey, Michael unplayed it first, not me. I disagreed.
You just went with it. What's worse, starting it or just going with it? But see, it's not.
That's all I ever do. I just go with it. I start not.
Yeah. It's getting there.
I don't go to the levels and extremes like a certain monkey lizard that we know.
That's true. No, a lot of people don't. But all right, I'm sick of doing the black. Let's change it. Change it up. I think that's the only stuff I can do now, anyways.
Were you ever able to finish that puzzle?
No, I'm almost done. I've got like maybe I got the top half completely done, so like Ghidorah's done and all that. I just have to do the bottom half.
Nice.
Yeah. So when I got like really sick, I was working on it offline.
Ricardo, just reading his scene in chat here. That's pretty funny.
What did he say? I asked my ex-wife out on April 1st. April Fool's. She said no because she thought I was playing on April Fool's Day playing on it. Oh, wow. Nice. That's funny. I mean, she's not technically wrong. I'd laugh too, be like, haha, yeah, you're funny. Okay.
Do I believe you or not? That is the question.
Right. Because then you got to play off. I knew I was in on the joke, like it wasn't real. Then why'd you show up dressed up? Because it was funnier. No. You fell for it. You don't want to be that person.
Who ends up getting fooled in the end?
Yeah, and then like we're made fun of because she fell for it. Like. So I can understand
that. Yeah. I'm almost glad this semester of mine's almost over though, because I think I have like just little over a month left in my semester now.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, no. It got pretty grindy there for a while because of how long I was sick for and still doing schoolwork.
Yeah.
And even right now, still trying to catch up with that a bit. Just like,
what grade are you in?
Or
considered or whatever, like a junior or...
I'm kind of in between being a junior and
okay.
and a senior student now.
Cool.
It's just because I brought in a lot of my old credits to this university I'm attending at now, and with those credits included in, I'm like almost considered a senior level, I guess.
Nice. Well, that's
How many year course are you taking?
Typically it's a 4 or 5 year course, and I'm almost 2 years into it now.
Yeah.
Aisha, I haven't seen him all night, so no. Sorry, repeat that, Mr. B.
I said very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think right now, last time I remember counting out courses, I still have like 9 more classes to do, and that's like 2.5 semesters or something like that.
And then you're done, or?
Yeah, for an undergraduate degree anyways.
That's awesome.
Now, what do they teach you? Do they teach you about past fines, or do they teach you how to close off sections and stuff, or what?
For the most part, yes. I'm doing a lot of archaeology and anthropology related classes for my field anyways, that I'm interested in, because I'm mostly doing North American archaeology. So like things going down in the States and up here in Canada, and more specifically with like kind of the Northwest coast for myself.
Yeah. So what, did they teach you about past digs and finds, or do they teach you how to use stuff, or what?
Yeah, at this point right now with the classes I'm taking, a lot of it's learning about sites and the general history of archaeology.
Nice.
Especially here in North America. Like right now in one of my classes, we're learning about native cultures that existed like between 9,000 and 12,000 years ago. Specifically like in the Montana area and southern Canada.
Yeah. I learned that my great-great-grandmother is actually a native Indian from Quebec, Canada.
No, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So most likely like one of those 6 nations that exist over there, be my assumption.
I couldn't tell you, Smirking. My cousin was our family historian, and she just passed away, unfortunately. So a lot of the information of my family is lost right now. So yeah, it's a bummer. She was my age, and her and I were really close. And she was born with a defective heart, where one of the arteries was messed up. And when she was born, the doctor told her parents not to expect her to live for a year.
Oh wow.
And
She really
she ended up living to be 58.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeesh.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
I have a cousin that's like our historian, and then I think I sent this to you, Bear. We found out we're related to one of the a well-known explorer. There's actually a monument of him up in Canada. I
Oh
forget
yeah, I
who
remember showing me
some
that
guy, I
picture.
forget his name now, but we found out like that. And then my mom has, I don't remember if it's her grandfather or her great grandfather, but he was full-blooded Cherokee, and there's a picture of him holding my mom when she was a baby. And she said he was the nicest guy ever. And then she used to tell me a lot of stories about him. And then I know my dad told me we have some on his side, but it's mostly German on his side. But
Yeah, kind of
yeah,
from
it's
my
kind of
family,
all
that is
mixed in.
my older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my older sister with like a number of my other cousins, some of my aunts, uncles, and my grandparents sort of did a big family tree project for our family there.
yeah.
So, and that's mostly from my, I think, it's my dad's side that I kind of know the most about there. And then
Yeah.
there's my mom's side there as well too that we know pretty well extensively. But it's all because like my sister and a bunch of our other family members kind of got together and learning
Yeah,
about
develop.
our family history and who
Yeah.
was where and what. Surprisingly,
My
most of them are natives.
yeah,
There's some white
that's
people in there,
awesome.
but it's mostly native people that we
Yeah,
kind of recorded.
Yeah.
that's awesome though. Like my dad knew a lot from his grandpa about their side, and then my cousin, when one of my cousins, she got older, she like took it and ran with it. So she like dissected all of it. And then we found out some pretty tragic things about my mom's dad that and how he died, which was not good at all. But she revealed things, and then we found stuff about my dad's mom. So back in the day, it was very, looked down upon if you were adopted. So they actually made a fake birth certificate for my grandma because it was very shameful for people to know that she was adopted. So we didn't know that for a long time that it was a fake one because we had it. And then we found out, oh, this is actually her real one. And then like we were finding out all the stuff about like, oh, her dad was actually this, and no, her dad was this. Like it's just like a crazy side on my grandma's. And then my mom's mom said she doesn't know about her side totally because we also come from Gypsy. And they kind of just went a lot of different places. So she's like, I don't know. But I want to do one of those like DNA, like
Yeah.
tests and stuff to see, because I would love to know, like, because each sibling's different, like how it is. And I'd love to see because Rafi has Samoan on his side as well.
No,
He's got he's a very unique blend, and I would love just to see, but I want to see like what I actually have on mine and stuff. But I love all that stuff.
There's actually a pretty cool story that happened with my family after my sister did one of those DNA site things there. Because I think it was, if I remember correctly, one of my dad's aunts ended up marrying an American, and then she moved to the States, and my family just kind of lost contact with her. But at some point after that, her kids kind of grew up in the States, and they actually didn't know growing up that they were Indians until later in their life. And then one of the daughters from her, she lives now down in Florida. She did the same DNA thing, and she actually ended up getting in contact with like my sister and some of my cousins. And we ended up meeting her over online.
Yeah.
So that was kind of wild.
Yeah, there was my aunt doing that because we know some of my grandfather's sister she went to Nebraska, so we have family in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And we found a cousin that we're kind of really surprised we're related to. But yeah, we have like this whole other side of the family that we had no idea was there. Like we knew some people, but they were basically dead. And you know, they all died because they were so old, but we have this huge chunk of family that now in Nebraska. But I don't know. I think all that stuff is cool to find out where you're from and you know how far back. Like there's a small, like you can find it on maps. There's a small village with my last name in Germany.
Huh.
And we have it like on maps and you can Google it and it still shows up just this small little village with my last name on it.
That would be pretty wild.
Yeah. Oh, and then apparently I think we're related to one of the kings from either Scotland or Ireland. I don't remember. So I was like, okay, cool. So we get land now, right?
We get land now, right?
Just a little part. Just a little part, right?
I want a castle.
I mean, come on. I just want a little part so I can leave this place and just hang out there. I won't take up much room. Come on. But don't do it, Kat. You may find out you're related to Rome. Oh, the shame. So you know what he would do then, right, Aisha? He would just be like, "Oh, let's recreate Luke and Leia. Come here, sis." Like, you know, that's what he would do. So gross. But you know that's what Rome would do. He'd be like, "It didn't stop Luke and Leia from making out."
Mind you, at the time they did kiss, they did not even know.
I know, exactly. They didn't technically know, so but you feel like we'll just forget that little information that was related. Listen, my family's from the South. I'm not. Okay, let's get that right. Okay. I'm not down with the family. All right.
Well, to me,
Get a
all
little
you guys are
more-
from the South.
Right? I like this
That's
part.
looking sharp.
Yeah. I like this part because you can actually see the suit coming out.
Yeah, I was actually wondering how that was going to work out with how black his suit is, but I see he's actually
Yeah, there's actually a lot of
there.
it'll pop out really well.
Yeah,
So
it looks three-dimensional.
yeah. I like the lightsaber too, it looks real good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the saber's looking really cool.
Yeah, it's coming out nicely. So all right, thank you guys for hanging out with me on screen. Thanks everybody in the chat. You guys are amazing. I might try and stream in the earlier afternoonish.
What, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't do a Sunday night stream because of school the next day and that kind of stuff. But
right.
I'm gonna try my hardest to power through it. I know, right? I'm gonna try my hardest to power through it and do an earlier stream tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed that I can do it. But yeah, I will see everybody later. Thank you guys. Bye.
Hope you feel better, Kat.
Thank you. And thanks for coming on, Bear. It's always good to have you. So
yeah, well, I
hope you
figured
have
I
fun on
won
your
as
trip
well
soon.
because just I wasn't doing anything. I should have been doing university work, but I wasn't doing anything. But
you gotta take a break sometimes.
Like, yeah.
You gotta take breaks because you're always like, I'm doing schoolwork. So you gotta take a break sometimes. So
yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really forward to my Denver trip in a couple weeks. Because, like I said, I'm going to be hanging out with some of my friends from the state side that I haven't seen for a year or two now.
Yeah, you'll have a good time.
Well, I'll wave to you from the Springs.
Yeah, and actually, one of my friends is from south of Denver there too. So she says she's going to show us all the good food and beer places. In
Nice.
Denver over there. So it's like, yes.
Fantastic. Yes,
there's
some great spots up in Denver food wise. Like there's some that I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get up there just for the food. Like there's some good places up there. So fantastic. All right. Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Yeah. Get better though, Kat. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. I will try.